What is going on, guys? How's everyone doing? RCPD, what's up? Cage, Nick, Taboo, Jedi Council, Darius, what's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Give me a quick second here. Nick, I got an answer for you, man. I don't think you're going to like it. So the answer I got, Nick, really quickly about the Platinum Trophy was that apparently it should have been fixed, but if it's not, you're going to have to contact them to get a further investigation on it. The people I talked to had said that it should have been fixed. Yeah, and unfortunately, if it's not, then requires just a little bit more work than just me asking questions, unfortunately, dude. Jake, what's going on? Ghost Gaming, hello, this is my first stream. Welcome in, dude. How you doing? Tristan, what is up? What is up? Give me 1 second here, guys, and we'll get started. All right, guys. Hello. Andrew, what's up, man? What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing, man? Hope everyone's having a great day this far. Hope everyone's chilling, enjoying the day, man. All right, just getting all my stuff set up here, guys. Just give me 1 second. If I was smart, I would do this before the stream. But fuck it, dude. Why not? Guys, today is going to be the most boring stream of all, right? I'm good. How are you? I'm good, doing good. How about you? I'm good. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm chilling, hanging out today. Nice little Friday evening. Why not? Why not? Dill Pickle. Dill Pickle, you are never late, man. We always wait for you, Dill. Of course. What's going on, Dill? But yeah, guys, today is going to be a very boring dev stream. I expect nothing to be said. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, there's a few things that they got to address, I would think, right? The first being is that the event is pretty lackluster for a lot of people. That's the first thing. And then the second is obviously the consumable thing that I made a video on. And let me just say it. The video last night, I was very frustrated. And maybe that wasn't the best time to make a video, granted. And there was a lot of points I could have made that I didn't last night in the video. So because of that, the video didn't come off the way I probably wanted it to come off. But all things considered, that is still something they're going to have to address today and talk about, ideally. And if not, it's just going to be a big question mark that people are going to hold over them. So that's just my statement on it. Obviously, the video probably could have gone better. I should have done better. But I was very frustrated yesterday. So, you know, it just kind of is what it is at this point. So, yeah. Scott, what's going on, man? Mr. Tun, what's going on, man? How's my week been? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Obviously, chilling. Just a heads up, guys. Tonight, I have a hard stop at 7:30. I have a buddy that I made some plans with tonight to play some games with, so I do have a hard stop tonight, 7:30. But other than that, guys, I'm chilling, man. Need MCU capsule release date? We'll probably get whatever the next one is. I don't know if the next one is Cab. But whatever the next one is, we'll probably get that release date today. Developer stream. MCU skins are going to be the best. They are really good. Did the rest of the MCU skins release dates? We'll probably get them like over the course of weeks. So say, for example, like this week, they'll be like, oh, like Hawkeye's next week or Hulk's next week or whatever. And they'll probably do it that way. So they'll do it incrementally. So like if you're waiting for one particularly, better hope it's next week, man, because otherwise you're waiting a few weeks for it, unfortunately, right? I need MCU Iron Man. Yeah, that's the one. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the one that's it might be a while there, Taboo. Might be a while, man. All right. When do you think they'll talk more about Panther? Good question, man. E3, right around E3. Square is confirmed for E3. So next month, I think E3 is, right? Right? I want MCU skin, Cap's MCU skin already. Hopefully it's next week. Hopefully, Andrew. Hopefully, man. I'm loving the Black Widow skin. I haven't been excited for a new skin in the marketplace for a while. Hey, man, Tristan, I agree with you, dude. It's a really nice skin. Man. I like it. One per week hurts. It hurts for us, for sure. for sure. Are you gonna grill them on the consumables? I would. I mean, the unfortunate part is like for me to get in chat, there's like 200 people, 300 people, 400 people. So like I could be like consumables, please. Like, and it just unfortunately there isn't a lot to be said in a chat room versus like if I had the ability to talk with them face to face. I would love to get an explanation though. Like they know that people are talking about this now. So I would love an explanation of what that is, right? I've been very clear. I will walk back my video. I will say I was wrong. I would say I overreacted, which even right now I'll say I overreacted probably a little bit. But they do need to talk about that. They do need to talk about that. I'll have to keep the MCU skins in permanent place in the marketplace. I hope so too, Jamie. I hope so too. They should have all the MCU skins in a bundle. It would be nice, Ghost. Leafy, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? It's been a minute, man. How you doing? All right, looks like we're about to get started here, folks. So for anyone new to the stream, the way we usually do this is I kind of take notes while they're talking, and then at the end of the dev stream, I bring people on, and basically I give you guys the floor. You guys have the floor. You can come on, you can say your piece, whatever it is, whether good, bad, ugly, you know, the floor is yours at that point. So same thing today. We're going to do a dev stream. We'll do a little bit of viewer call in, and then once again, I have a hard stop at 7:30. So we'll just do that and we'll see what's going on, man. But I think you jumped the gun on it. It could be dev specific God mode for all we know. You're not wrong, Leafy. You're 100% not wrong. And I know I may overreacted a little bit last night. I know. I'm not immune to, self-realization of when I act like an idiot. Let's just hope I'm wrong. I've been saying it all day today. Please let me be wrong. If I'm wrong, then we're chilling, Why are they so quiet for you guys? That should be happening. Hold on. Do you guys hear them? You guys should be able to hear them, right? I wonder if it's just low on Andy's end. Interesting. I'm predicting the consumables be intrinsic buffs or something, otherwise it'd be sad, almost insulted. I hope there's something like a non-issue. I hope it's a non-issue. I hope it's a non-issue and I can do a walk of shame. I want to do the walk of shame. The bad jammier, where they announce more MCU suits. Ideally, they announce another one today, yeah. Yo, Spoder, what's up, man? What's up? I like when my comments make you laugh. Well, there you go, dude. I can hear. Okay, do you hear the music? Do you hear the music? I think if Andy has his shit fucked again, where it's like quiet, we cannot hear them. Okay, I'm gonna wait till they start talking. I see it come through. It's just super quiet, and I'm trying not to blow your guys' eardrums out the moment they switch from this intro to them talking. How does it feel to go to court? I hated it. I'd watch a High Ruler walk of shame, music a little low and awful. Okay, hold on.
Hey, everyone.
Is that good?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, you guys should be good.
We have a new setup, guys.
You guys should be good.
Let us know if you can hear us. I think that's the first and foremost thing.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Cancel War Machine Gang.
Can you hear Layla?
Oh, hold on.
Calling out Layla for wearing her glasses the right way.
Okay, we should be good. Woo!
That took forever.
There's a fourth guy. Experienced director.
There we go.
Experienced director. Ooh, what is this?
Layla, how do you feel about that?
Ooh, what is this?
Good,
Experienced
actually.
director.
Okay.
I meant like, will they announce MCU Thor and Iron Man? Probably not today, no.
We have nameplates now. Do you guys like the nameplates I made?
Sounds really good.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up, Greg?
Did you notice
Pretty
that?
nice.
Perfect for volume? Okay.
Pretty nice.
Tor, you got one too. I made
Oh,
one. for you.
nice.
I know.
Like it.
Experienced
like it?
director. We'll see what he...
We're getting better at these layouts.
see.
This is also just easier overall. I think this actually makes a lot of sense. It was just us four
We'll see.
hanging out on a
Experienced
call together.
consumable
So much
confirmed.
better UI. Thank
Really
you.
interesting that
Spent
they're bringing
actually a
on
lot
an
of time
experienced director.
Doing this. Good morning,
Oh,
good
no,
morning
dude.
from Vietnam. Good morning. Okay.
Good morning from
cool.
New Zealand. What's
So,
up, Connor? What's up, Matthew?
As you guys can see, we have someone else with us here today. Hi, Tor. How are you?
Hey guys,
Hi,
glad to
Tor.
be here.
Everyone say hi, Tor. In chat. I hope you can read chat, Tor. If you can't, then we'll read it for you.
Yeah, I left the hammer at work, unfortunately.
Oh, it's
Tor, the
true.
god of experience. I like that.
Phil actually promised he would fix it for me. Someone broke it at mocap stage.
I still have it in my workshop. I should really get
You
to
should, because you talk about it so much, Phil. I think people want to see. I mean, I want to see it.
which one? Oh, he's not talking about the one I made for mocap. He's talking about
wow.
like he has his own personal Mjolnir.
Do you?
The anime. Yeah, that's
I
actually part of
have.
why I made the Mjolnir for mocap because they broke his. And I was like, well, shit, I'll
Do you want
fix
Infinity
it
doing
Wars
on
the
or
this other
spin?
Endgame?
one.
Personally, I prefer
Yeah, they
Infinity
were
Wars.
doing the
I'd want
Twirl,
Endgame.
Yeah.
I need to bring OLMs.
Nice.
You mean
Mine that I
OLTs? But
made,
you know
though,
nothing.
they've
They
been
just
throwing
started.
that thing around
Just started.
for like years now, and it's still holding up.
Will
I
Yelena
haven't
be a
seen
boss
it in
fight?
a long time, actually.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's okay.
Wish they brought Vince or
Do a
something.
reveal of it on
Experience
one of these
director is
streams
really
these days or
interesting.
something.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I should see if we can get it.
reveal and it's just like practically like
I don't know
powder or
what
whatever. It's just been,
what
like,
word
destroyed.
or what meaning
Oh, yeah, I
experience
mean,
has in
but
this mean.
it's
Is
been
it
used a
experience
lot.
as in the overall feel of the games? Experience
Sebi
as
is
an
already starting with the
XP?
1337, so Tor,
I
we have
don't
a thing
know.
where
I don't know.
1337 is a very popular number on this stream.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's a spammable number, I guess.
Yeah, Andy's spearheading, trying to bring it back.
Trying to bring back Leet Speak. I think it's working.
Yeah,
I think
I
it is,
see
right?
it.
Okay, so cool. So I think in previous streams we said that we're gonna bring on members of the team for like a meet the dev section, and Tor is our first guinea pig. So we are gonna talk to you later, Tor, to learn more about you, to talk about what you do for the team, because it's really cool stuff. And I know a lot of people, they want to meet more members of our team. They want to know what we're working on, and so on and so forth, especially things on our roadmap and everything. So we're gonna interrogate you later, Tor. But obviously, feel free to chime in whenever you want. I even might ask you a few questions as we do our updates. And you have a nice shirt, by the way. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's the winter shirt.
California,
Oh,
I know
t-shirts.
you do hot takes in my comics, dude, but we're just kind of chilling right now, man. We're just kind of chilling, dude. If you want to do hot takes, wait for a video, Just chill, dude.
This is my Tachyon Blue
It's more like Terrigen, I guess.
Terrigen Blue shirt. This is very on
Yeah.
brand. It's blue. And anyways, okay, Andy is a clone. Yeah, there we go. I'm a clone. All right. So how are you guys doing, chat? Happy Friday. Hope you guys are gonna have an amazing weekend and an amazing Friday to begin with. Just gonna go over a few things. First off, the Ruskaya Protocols event started yesterday. Just a thing. The Ruskaya Protocols event is a pre-event to something else, to the actual Red Room Takeover event in a few weeks. It was never something big or flashy. It's just something we wanted to give you guys something to do before the Red Room Takeover itself. Some events are going to be on the smaller side because we need to work on things that are more substantial, like Patrol Mode, like War for Recon expansion, like Cosmic Cube, but we still want to give you a few things to do before those more substantial beats. So that's on that. We see your comments, and we are taking it into heart, as we always do. So thank you for giving us your feedback and everything. We will make sure to give you more information on the bigger beats, like Phil's baby, Patrol Mode, when we get closer to it. Phil's like aching to talk more about Patrol Mode, and we're always like, soon, Phil, soon. TM.
Yeah, I just need to get everybody to sign off on all the features, and then we'll talk to you guys about it.
Yeah, Phil, Tor, anything else you want to say about about any of that I just said, or are you guys good?
Good for now.
Good.
Awesome. Okay. I hope you have a good stream, FK. Oh yeah, FK's here. Yeah. Andy, anything about the cosmetic rework? Not right now. I'm gonna try and get more information for you guys for future streams. So, as always, we'll give you guys little teasers of what's going on next week. next week we are gonna update our roadmap again, just like we did. When was it? Like a month ago, when we put no, yeah, that was a month ago, when we put Tachyon Anomaly event to April, and then Red Room Takeover event to May. We are going to update the roadmap again with a little bit more specific information. So keep an eye out on that. It is probably going to be a Thursday, maybe Friday. Thursday, Friday, near the end of the week-ish. But yeah, we're going to update that. I'm not going to tell you exactly what we're going to update because I think that would ruin the surprise, if there is a surprise. But it's just going to be a few updates. It's not going to be like anything crazy, so want to manage expectations there. A few things are going to move around on the panels, and we are going to get more specific with one of the panels. I'm sure you guys can guess which one just from I don't know how to say that word, time stuffs. Next week also we are going to give you guys more information on the Red Room Takeover event itself, the actual Red Room Takeover event where we're gonna have like an awesome harm room and everything, and we're gonna give you guys more information on what post level 50 progression means. Right now, post level 50 progression is on the roadmap, and next week is when we're gonna tell you exactly what that means for you guys. It is gonna coincide with more information on the Red Room, and we have some tips and tricks on how to do all that. But yeah, next week is going to be pretty substantial in terms of what the next patch is going to give you guys. A little hint, I guess, a little hint of what that is. In our recent patches, we added a thing that tells you how much XP you're getting. That is not there just to be there. That is there for a reason. So we're super excited to talk about that, and we actually have one of our other designers that's going to come on this stream next week to talk about what that means and to give a little more information on the Red Room and everything. Okay, so with those hints for next week, Layla, hi. Do you want to talk about like maybe like the issues we're still aware of, the issues that we're working on, and some that might have been fixed prior to this or this week?
Yeah, so we had like a top 5 of the most pressing issues, and many of them have been fixed or are slated for the next patch. So, yay! Safe progress lost after joining multiplayer session or after a harm room, that's fixed. The audio dropping, that is, I'm pretty sure that one's fixed as well. The Mega Hive, like the Heroic Gauntlet not resetting, that one has a fix for the next patch. And then enemies not spawning has also been fixed. Yay.
Yay.
Thanks, Layla.
Thanks, Layla.
No problem.
If you guys have any other issues, there's always going to be bugs and stuff. Layla, I think your volume is low. Is that on me? I don't really know.
That's a big one right there.
My
I
volume.
cannot hear it all. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
super quiet. Andy just made
Am I?
that
Hello?
mention.
Oh, okay, there we go.
There we go.
I
Christ.
kind of just put my little mic thing on the earbuds
Holy
like in
crap.
my mouth.
Ooh, it's like a screen.
The enemies not spawning is pretty much like an indicator that OLTs are like next month.
How's everyone going? Good. How are you?
They're next month.
We can see you. Nice.
Can't hear a thing.
Okay. So.
I don't know, man. She's just
our
super quiet.
1.7.0, I guess, patch is coming with the Red Room event with what post level 50 progression means. So next week is gonna be a good one. So keep an eye out. And then next Friday, just a reminder, yeah, we're gonna have a systems designer join us to talk more about things that I don't understand. No. Okay. I don't know. Phil, Tor, any teasers or anything you want to talk about in terms of like Red Room or anything, or
Sure.
you like, or are we? No? Yes?
Yes, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Tor's going, and then I'll say goodbye.
yeah, I mean, the Red Room is something that we started working on when we were thinking about like what could we do to kind of celebrate Black Widow as the movie were coming out, and we love her as a character, and the Red Room itself is very close to her DNA of her character, and with her and Yelena being kind of rivals and know each other from the past, so we started this little team that was working on these kind of gauntlets, or we can say kind of challenge maps for her in this kind of glitched harm room, and they are kind of they're different from a lot of the other content we have in the game. So I'm in my role. One of the perks I get is that I get to play everything we do extensively and give a lot of notes. So I'm usually the one playing through the events that we have, and like how long do they take to complete, how hard are they, and how do we kind of tune them and tune the rewards with whatever we can. So I've been playing it a lot. It's improved incredibly since we started doing it, and it's something I'm really excited to see how the players will in general receive that. And we also now, for the Ruskaya event, had our first main menu takeover for these events, which is also something that is exciting, that we want to do more of going forward. And so we had an upgrade to our tech that allowed us to do that. So that means expect more of these in the future, that as we go into new events, we will get the whole front page changed, where we know a lot of people like to look at their skins and kind of take screenshots of their main menu. So that is something that is cool and exciting going forward. Have you been playing Red Room, Phil?
I have. I think it's awesome. I think people are gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, people usually have, like, most of the people playing have their own favorite character in there. There's a lot of danger because there's all this kind of techno lava around the map, so it's really easy to fall in, and then the whole thing starts over. So you really have to watch your step, and a lot of the challenges are actually pushing the enemies into the pits, which you also have to find kind of smart ways of doing.
Yeah, there's some teasers there for you guys. We'll have exact information next week. I hope that got you guys a little excited. I know we're all working from home, guys. We all have background noises, so apologies on that. No, you're okay, Tor. You're good. We're still working from home. We're not going to go into the office until it's absolutely safe for us to do it. So I know that's a question that comes up every week, but yeah, still all here. That's why we have our Zoom window and everything. But okay, so that's awesome. Where am I going? Where am I going with this?
You were about to say, "Hey Phil, would you like to do an update on Omega level threat stuff?"
Hey Phil, would you like to do an update on
Let's
Omega
go,
level
Phil.
threat
What do you
stuff?
got, buddy?
Why, yes, Andy. What a good segue. Okay, so here's what's going on with Omega level threats. Cloning Labs, not going to be the first Omega level threat you're going to play, which is weird. If you remember, I talked about this. They're going to come out in a strange order, so you're going to be like, hey, this looks like it was made earlier. I get it. It's not ideal, but you are going to get an Omega level threat in one of the upcoming patches. I'm trying to make sure that I have exactly the right patch number, but we played yesterday, and it was really close. Like, we're just doing a little bit of tuning for difficulty. It's hard, but not in a horrible way. Like, it's just really going to test your ability to collaborate and cooperate and use your heroics at the right time. We're just making sure right now that it's all making sense. So really, when we're down to that, it's not a question of bugs, it's just balancing. So that's awesome. So you're definitely going to get one of those soon. I know soon's annoying, but I am just trying to confirm the patch number. This thing is pretty much ready to rock. So again, they will come out in a strange order, but you will get some endgame content to play. And of course, it's not the only endgame stuff we're working on. We're also working on another Omega level threat that's even more advanced than the ones that we have right now, which I think are really going to help sort of fill out all the endgame that we need. And I'll talk about that as soon as we have the ability to do so. But Somebody asked earlier, and I really want to reiterate this: the teams that we have, sometimes they only work on one thing, right? So the team that I have with me that works on endgame stuff, that's all they're doing. So when you see other features coming out or any other work that we're doing, it doesn't come at the expense of endgame. So my team that's working on endgame right now, that's all they're doing. They're dedicated to that 100%. So you have to worry that they're distracted by anything. That's pretty much my update for Omega Level.
I will say I've also been playing it this week, and it is a challenge. It's hard, but it's like good.
Yeah, it's good hard.
If
Yeah.
that makes any sense.
That's exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of debates internally
exciting.
on is it too hard or it's like no, make it harder. I don't have like
It was
We did
really
examples,
difficult.
uh,
It was
Pushing more.
examples.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
really
Green
difficult
Zombie.
for a while,
Thanks, buddy.
but
That's a
I-
great
but my
take,
group was
dude.
still able to beat
It's a really good take,
but
Green
yeah,
Zombie. It's not
we've been
something
testing
anyone
it,
has
or at
said
least
before.
most
It's
of my
really
group has,
unique and
we're
original, dude.
even playing it
Beautiful.
today
Beautiful
after
take,
the
man.
stream. So we'll see.
It's weird, right? Without the gamma cheesing, it's a whole new ball game. You guys are having fun with it. You're gonna have to change your gear from all that gamma stuff. You're gonna have to use the full spectrum of battery effects.
I actually switched to because I was playing with Cap for that the testing, and then I switched to Hawkeye because I know I'm not abandoning Cap being my main, but Hawkeye is pretty good in that match in that Omega level threat. So sorry Cap, I'm gonna abandon you just for that, just for a little bit. Hawkeye's the homie. You got it. Carrot. He is the homie. Cap, yeah.
Yes, gamma cheesing was a legitimate build. That was our fault. It was broken. It was too good. It can still be good. It just can't be, millions of damage.
Sebi, how could you, Andy? I haven't abandoned Cap. I think he still works totally fine in the Omega level threat. It's just my own play style. In that particular fight, I needed Hawkeye. So Zay killing Grass Eater. Wow, man, the insults. No, all right, you guys are having fun though. It's a good challenge.
It's not an insult. You admitted to it. That's a legit fact.
Actually, yeah. Why? It's not an insult.
Yeah, it's
Thank
not
you.
insulting.
Thank you for calling me a Grass Eater. It's
They're
what I
actually
do
just
every day.
remembering, a fact about you. That means they care. These are your friends.
That's true. Hi, Roey. Or Ro. Sometimes I can't even read the names. Rolo. Hello. Hi, Rolo.
No, that's one of the things they haven't addressed
And
Italian.
Andrew's on the
I
Cosmic
know.
Cube. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's awesome.
super
Yeah.
hard.
I know what you're saying, Italian, but no, they haven't addressed that.
It's awesome. I've also been playing that. That's all we're gonna give you for now. We're gonna get past the God, I can't even.
Do
think
OLCs have
the Red
exclusive
Room
exotic
event.
teardrop? We don't know actually, Bread Slice. We actually don't know
All right. So,
what
as usual, we give you
loot
guys
is
like
a
some sort of
part of them.
teaser of what's going on.
So,
next
yeah, we don't
week
know,
in
man.
terms of,
We don't know.
new cosmetic items. We're not gonna show you guys a skin today. We're not gonna show you guys.
Oh,
I know,
no.
I know you guys
Oh,
hate me
no.
for that. But we're not gonna. I'm already
We only
saying
saw
no.
Super Down. I think you might be
I'm
right,
sorry, guys.
Leafy.
I'm sorry. You guys can hate me.
I think you might be
You
right,
guys can
man.
Totally hate me. That's fine.
What I'm going
Man,
to
I
what
know.
a suit as
We
a
are gonna show you something else, though.
texture bug, I believe.
Previously we had talked about.
Is that the new guy? No, it's
nameplates
not.
And everything. Actually, you know what? Let me
Brian's off for a
go
week.
to
Brian is
another
off this
scene.
week,
I
I
like the
believe.
scene
He
a
starts
lot.
next week,
I'm
I
staying on
think.
the scene because it took me a while to like.
I think that's when Brian starts.
But let me go to another one.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he did say he's on vacation for like a week
right.
or something. So
We're still here. We have a Kate border. Okay, that's still a Hawkeye. So first, before I do any of that, we have some screenshots from our community from the Tachyon event. I'll give you guys a little call out. This one is by Alchemy Was Taken. Thank you so much. This one is by Cole TBD.
I'd assume they skirt
You
around
guys
the
had a lot of fun
consumable
with the
tab thing.
Tachyon
They
event.
haven't even talked
We'll
about
see
it
your
at all, man.
comments, and we know.
Yeah, I
we
don't
what's
know.
up.
I don't know, Spam.
And this one's by Eddie Z.
Not sure, man.
Oh, Alchemy, you're
Oh,
here.
Italian. You mean the braid? Oh
Thank you for
no,
sending
the
us a
braid.
photo.
The braid thing. No, they haven't talked about that. There's actually like a texture bug going on with the.
And this one's by revealing too much. I actually saw revealing take.
There's
this
a
photo, like,
texture
on
bug with it as
stream.
well.
Yes,
I
was
think.
working,
I think
revealing,
Ethan in my
if you're
Discord
watching.
brought it up last night. I think.
And this was, I think, it took you
Or
a
was he
while
trolling?
to-
I don't know. I know I've heard something to do with
set
the
everything
skin
up,
that there might
and
be a
it
bug
was,
with
it. Was
it.
a blast to watch.
Maybe I
Like,
got
the
trolled.
passion
I
was
may have
there.
got trolled.
I thought I had another photo.
What's up,
there.
Carson? How you
Here we
doing,
go.
man? Maybe Ethan
Okay,
trolled me,
I'll,
dude.
I'll show off that photo next time. But thank you guys for sending your photos. Layla always collects them and puts them into the weekly blogs, so keep sending up on Twitter and everything, and we will get things going. Okay.
Andy, you gotta turn off your Slack,
My
bro.
Slack notifications are going off. Hold on, guys.
Andy, you gotta turn that off, bro.
Let me pause my notifications.
Some people were so hyped for it. I have to fix it soon with the braid. I don't know, man. I don't
love
know.
that cap one. That's so cool.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do
Yeah.
about the hair thing, man.
It's,
I don't know.
Super patriotic.
I haven't experienced any issues with the skin when I
They
was
were,
playing
like,
it. Yeah,
looking for,
Tristan, that's the
a,
same thing. So maybe Ethan was trolling me, dude.
flag, and I think
If
they went
Ethan's
through a
trolling
few-
me-
few maps and they found this, you
If
know,
I just got
right
trolled by
where you
Ethan,
spawn.
I'm gonna be so mad at him.
It was awesome.
I should put some more light on this side. It's kind of dark.
It's talking
all
about
you.
feature still available.
Gotta
Play
add some light to the
no, it shouldn't be available.
Okay.
No,
so
it shouldn't be available.
what we're gonna show up today is an animated nameplate. Previously, you know, there's some effects above, maybe a screenshot or something, and we
no.
said that we are gonna animate nameplates in different ways. And
This
that's
is
not
about to go
gonna be
really
just
good
how
or
we're
really
gonna do it.
bad.
We're gonna have fully animated nameplates. So this one is a fully animated nameplate.
All right, let's see
You
it.
guys are
Open mind,
fans
guys. Open
of
mind.
My Life as a Weapon. We always use that when we talk about Hawkeye
Ethan was
and
trolling. He was
Hawkeye.
talking about tits. Oh,
This
fuck.
is
Never mind. I got
a-
trolled.
this
I
is
got trolled by
directly
Ethan, dude.
From My Life as a Weapon.
I got trolled by Ethan.
And this is just to show
Fucker.
you guys the different types of nameplates that we're going to introduce. All right, let me. So this, here we go. There we go. It's called Raka Baraka. So nameplates are going to be animated
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
You guys like it?
I don't mind that. That's pretty cool.
It is for Hawkeye. It's going to be for next week, I think, or the week after.
I don't mind that actually.
Soon. I'm going to use soon again. Soon TM. This is directly from the pages
Okay.
of My Life as a Weapon. We are always inspired by comics, and we're going to continue to be inspired by comics. But we just want to let you know that animated nameplates, the first effects, sparkly effects over screenshot was just the first step
It's not
into
bad.
building things. Because I'm sure, as Phil and Tor can tell you, when we're developing things, it is.
I'm listening to
step by
the
step,
to the dev
right?
stream. I'm not
It's
talking
like
with them.
you start small, then you go bigger. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Steven, who's been working on these, our UI director, I mean, he kind of started animated nameplates. It was pretty small, and he's now managed to make it into something he can use a lot more expressively. So, I mean, this is awesome. The studio loved this when he came up with this idea. I think it came from Reddit as an idea. So he's like, I'm going to do that. And so now we're looking for more opportunities of how can we make cool comic nameplates that we can add in there. So ideas are welcome.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And we would love to have Steven on a stream one of these days. Hopefully,
It's not bad.
he's super busy. As
Yeah.
you guys are all busy.
He
So.
is.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
step up from what we were getting,
I
right?
say
So
that, and I'm like, wait a second. You guys are here. You guys are both here. You guys are super busy yourselves.
Bring him into one of these streams, so there's going to be one less thing in the that we release.
will they
Steven
show
did do
the
a
MCU
stream,
Iron Man skin? No, they're not showing a
with-
skin today, guys. If you
with,
guys are here for a skin release,
the-
I'm sorry.
the Gameographers.
They're not
actually
showing a
while
skin
ago to
today.
Talk about photo mode and everything. So I know he is totally down to do any sort of stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a super passionate guy.
Yeah. Okay, so that's our preview of the week. I'm sorry we can't show you a skin, but hopefully that is an example of the growth that we're going to, in
Yeah.
addition to the more stuff and everything.
So there's a lot of stuff about MCU skins in the chat.
Uh-oh.
There is one out today, right? Or it came out.
Yes, the Black Widow one.
Yesterday.
Yeah, Black
Yes.
Widow
So no
came
new
out
skin for next
yesterday.
week at all? I don't think so,
The
Spoder.
next
I don't think so,
MCU
man.
skin
I think they'll do...
is we're not going to talk about that, but it's coming. It's soon TM. That's all I got. Keep an eye out on our social channels for that one. I'll say that much.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
All right. So, I mean, I think now we are going.
I think they have to talk to
I know, Phil, is there
Tor.
anything you wanted to say about patrol mode? Or would you want to wait a little bit for that?
Yeah, there's a ton of things I'd like to talk about with patrol mode, but I'm not allowed yet. Yeah, I'm still waiting to get confirmations on some things, but we will as soon as I can.
Okay. Once we get closer, I guess. But I'm always going to ask that question just in case.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I'm hoping in the next, I want to say like in the next 2 weeks, we should be able to do like a nice brief.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already going to talk to you about writing like a few developer blogs and having a patrol mode showcase. So
Yes, you guys can get on me, and he's being polite right now, but he's been hounding me to write stuff for like 2 weeks, so I'm
totally
behind.
have been.
Yeah, this is on me. This is on me.
Green Zombie Man,
Trying to-
do
trying
you
to
want to
get
come
you
in
guys to
and
talk
talk to me on
to
a voice call
community
after the
and
stream,
raid
dude? It seems like
which is,
you got
I
some
think,
things you want to
super
say, dude.
important.
Feel free to join the Discord, bro.
All right. I mean, did you guys like the Hawkeye nameplate? Press H if you did. H for Hawkeye. I'm gonna say that.
Dude, that was your opportunity to lead, but you're.
Oh god, yeah, nice.
Oh, leet? Oh, I missed. Oh, I didn't
Where
say
do we?
leet.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with H? H
I
is
don't
just.
know. All right, switch to elite, guys. 1337. I think I need that in my life right now.
That's your thing. You have to be consistent with your brand.
I saw there was a request for a nameplate with you saying soon, and these. Let's ask Steven if we can make that.
I would love that.
Yes, I
with
think
me just
Stormbreaker's
saying
coming.
Soon. Oh my god. And the soon just goes like that and everything. Oh. That's what the leads are for, actually. That's what the leads are for. I like how leads is part of my brand now. It's part of
I need that
your
nameplate.
brand,
It's
Phil,
pretty
part of
cool.
Yeah.
Your brand, Layla, and now it's
Might
part
pop
of
in the
your
Discord and have a
brand.
chat mostly about the nameplates.
all-
Come
I mean,
on
it
in,
can
man.
be part
Let's
of my
do it.
brand.
Why
I'm the
not?
right age to think that that's cool.
The one thing, like,
Red-
I don't mind
Red
you
Room
guys
trailer
talking about
that's
things or being negative
coming
or
up, right?
disappointed or
And
whatever. It's like
I don't know,
the really
something-
bad hot
Yep,
takes
we're
that
gonna
are
have
just kind of
something
bugging me
else
today
for that. Yep.
more than anything.
I saw it in the chat. Yeah, that's looking dope.
Can we have a soon nameplate from IC Slushes? We gave you the
Daniel,
standard
I
Garza
don't
nameplate,
care,
so
dude. I don't care.
Who knows?
I really don't.
Yeah,
alright,
Here's the thing, guys.
I
I don't care what they do in their own stream. It's their own stream. They want to ban someone, they can ban someone. I don't care. Okay? And to come in here and talk about someone being banned or this and that in their own stream, I just don't care. All right? Take it somewhere else.
Kind of low-level tachyon missions. Yes, I see. Yes.
Yeah,
Cool.
Thor's a director, so if you want some stuff, now's a good time to say
Ask
you like
him.
it. Yeah.
We're putting it all on tour right now.
Thor has powers of making video games happen.
This was the secret, so I didn't tell you about this tour, but we're gonna put you on the spot for this stream.
Okay. That's cool.
Uh,
Make a horde mode.
Carrot cake is better than chocolate cake? Tristan, you're getting
any
banned,
other
dude. No, I'm
questions
just
you
kidding,
wanna
Tristan. I'm just
talk
kidding, dude.
about tour? Because we're gonna interrogate you right now.
I'm
actually.
kidding, dude.
Yeah, then I can go into it then. Yeah.
That's still a bad take, though, bro.
Okay.
All right, so I mean, obviously, if you guys have any questions for Tor, bring it up in chat, and he will respond to what he can respond to. But I think this.
I really
so
want an animated Hulk skin with
people
rain
might
pouring
remember,
down.
but you did
Skin or
pen
nameplate 60s?
a dev blog a while ago for Future Imperfect for the environment art. So that's maybe where
Like, you
a
mean
lot
a
of
skin
people
with, like,
might
a
have
cloud
seen your
hanging
game
down
before,
over
but,
'em and
just
kinda
for
like,
anyone who doesn't know,
you know?
just can you introduce yourself? What do you do for the team?
Yeah.
What is an experienced director?
Don't hate, appreciate
Yeah,
the carrot
so
cake.
I was actually the
Okay.
first team member on Team Avengers back many years ago, and did the original pitch. We had the way we do things in Crystal. We kind of pitch a number of different ideas. It's like, here's like different slants of this, what we could do with this game, and we were kind of shopping that around within Crystal, within Square, and with Marvel to kind of drill down which are the ideas that people like the most, and the whole, you can say, disbanded Avengers, and then kind of going on a trip to kind of reassemble came out of that.
You guys, okay, no. Do I have to do the Andy thing where I do like one in the chat if you think carrot cake is better than chocolate? What?
Missions.
Guys,
Working with
this is
probably
so bad.
every team
Guys, there's been some hot takes today, but this one might take the cake.
internal and
Oh God, I'm leaving.
co-developers around the world, to kind of deliver the stories and the kind of experience.
Spam, I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot,
from these
dude. I
different
appreciate that a lot, bro.
content that makes up the game.
Nice.
Really do appreciate that,
so,
man.
I mean, you've been at Crystal for a while, right?
Vegetables do not
since
belong in cake?
2014, I think.
That is a while.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean, I
who's
came here. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, one of the key reasons for coming to Crystal was seeing the Tomb Raider reboot and how awesome that was, both just as a game, as a reboot of the franchise, and what Crystal did to the character. I thought was amazing. And I said, okay, I don't really want to work with these guys. People like Phil. So, and when I came in, they were just in the middle of Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I kind of did what I could there to kind of work on the cinematics, finish up the story.
Are y'all in here
that
talking
was
about
kind
ways
of
to fix and improve this game,
still
or we're just hanging out, man? We're just
loose,
hanging out.
and a lot of work on just.
Don't tell me you're
testing
one
the
of those
game
types
and,
that also think fruit don't belong in or on
try
cake.
to,
Lord
how to
save
say,
me.
Make it a cohesive experience.
Neth. I'm not one of
Figure
those
that
guys,
right onto
dude. All right,
Avengers,
listen.
So.
A little chocolate cake with some
Nice.
strawberries
What was
on
your
it, dude. We're
first?
chilling.
Phil,
We're
you or
chilling, all right?
Tor?
Just chilling.
Sorry?
First what?
Carrot
was your
cake, though,
crystal
Ness.
Oh, me.
Phil.
Phil, okay. Tor, I saw someone in chat ask if that's your real name.
Thor? Yes. I often get called Thor at work.
What is like an experienced director? That's what I like. That's what I would like to know. What like?
Oh, I can call
Oh,
you
yeah.
Thor?
Let me see.
I have a hard time with it. I'll call him Thor or Tor. Or, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's,
switch.
Phil is going.
it's easier to say Thor, like at Starbucks and stuff, than
Nice.
Yeah.
Thor. How do you spell that? Oh, you know.
Sadistic Kitten says Thor has arrived. Thor has arrived in our stream, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I'm Norwegian.
What's up, Jonas?
So, where in Norway, they are normal.
UX
names to
director,
give
I would
kids.
assume. That's what I was
So-
thinking, Ness.
So
But I would love to
actually
get
one of the
like a
reasons
like a
when we
breakdown. You know what I
worked on
mean?
the design of Thor in the game, that we took some of the Norse mythology and symbology to kind of add into his hammer, and
Did they fix the Modoc glitch?
in
Because I
Thor's
can't finish the
iconic
story.
design, you can see he has
What's
the Thor hammer
the
kind of
glitch?
upside
Realistic?
down on
Sorry,
his
I'm not
chest.
familiar with that one
That was
myself,
all
man.
kind of subtly trying to get some of my my Viking culture into the Thor design.
Nice. Someone said give Thor a Tor skin.
Somebody said we should have a Tor versus Phil fight event. I was like, I don't want to fight Tor. He's my friend.
You can do like a pun off. Is that like something, you know?
Oh, I would totally lose that to Phil.
We could do dad jokes.
Dad joke competition.
A dad joke off.
God.
So, Tor, what got you into your field? Like, how did you? I know you kind of talked about this earlier, but like, what got you into just being an experienced director?
Well,
Why
I
do you
mean,
ban
I-
people
I
for
started working in
criticism? I
games
don't
when
ban
was
people for
18.
criticism.
Back
Where'd you
then,
get
there
that
was no-
information?
There was no experiences in game. You were either an artist or a programmer, and
Yeah.
that's like ancient history. We were doing like Super Nintendo game and Sega,
You have to use the Thor Bifrost, but
Genesis,
Modoc is not on the
so-
platform?
and we were like just a group of friends.
Oh,
that started working
interesting.
that,
No, that's not
and
something I'm familiar with.
no-
Realistic, I think
no education.
might be something you have
just
to
kind of
report to them,
working
dude.
our
That's not
way
something I'm familiar
through
with.
the different platforms, and so I kind of come from environment art and just visuals in general into kind of lead
They made a big
artist,
deal
art
last stream bringing
director,
Tor in. They didn't talk about anything.
game director.
There's-
creative director,
There's a few
just
things
doing
I can
stuff.
say about this
These kind
after
of
John. There's a few
various
things.
roles,
I,
but always
in essence, I agree with you. In
much
essence, I agree with you.
to do with both the visual side and with storytelling.
You're awesome. I do love your
of
content,
different
Arthur. I appreciate that,
kinds.
man. Thank you.
Nice.
And
Nice. So, what's like the thing that you are most proud of that you have?
Thought this was the
you've
official
helped
Avengers
make
channel. I'm
into
half asleep. My bad,
Avengers?
bro.
It
No,
hasn't been
you're good,
released.
dude. You're good, man.
Hasn't been released yet.
that hasn't been released yet.
I know.
Well, that would definitely be Wakanda.
Oh, I mean, wait. Actually, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Sure.
My
So
jump.
you're super.
hold
I
on.
mean, we can't really say. Talk much
My jump on the
about
Discord for the next
but-
dev stream, dude. Can't today, but more on the chat about a couple things for a while. Just haven't had the time to curse. Spam, dude. Even if it's not on stream, bro. Listen, man. Listen, dude. If the audience and the stuff is like really intimidating to you, spam. Don't even worry about it, dude. Just message me privately, man. I can't always guarantee I'm gonna respond like that. But as most people can attest to, if you hit me up in the Discord, I'm usually pretty much around. So feel free to hit me up privately, dude. I'd love to talk to you. That goes for anyone. If someone doesn't want to come on stream but still wants to talk to me, hit me up, man. I'm always down to chat.
To
All good.
comics, like My Life as a Weapon and
What's up, Mario?
the Old Man
What's going on, man?
Hawkeye
How you doing?
series and say, okay, let's take ideas from these two, kind of smash them together, and see.
Well, they
what
asked this
comes
man a
out.
proper question. it's tough. Okay, so like here's the thing, Derek. It's really tough, dude. In the same vein of what they did with the weekly War Table block 2 weeks ago, where they kind of gave like it's hard because they're not journalists and they obviously are coworkers, right?
It was a long time coming, but I think
But you could still give questions that give more detail about like the work that they do, and like some of the stuff that they've done within the game and stuff like that. A lot of the time when they bring on different coworkers and stuff, it's usually fluffy questions, and I get it, but you have someone here that is a director of the game that in some respects isn't doing so hot right now. So at least try and talk about some details that people don't know about.
I mean,
and maybe give some information, you know?
Like, what's your favorite part about all this? About working at Crystal, about working on Avengers and everything?
Because here's
Like,
the
I know
thing.
that's
Here's the thing.
sort
Here's the
of
thing.
objective, but,
Because
like,
honestly, what it's
do you
going
love about
to... I guarantee there's people right now that are watching this, and you know what their first thought is? Why are they patting themselves on the back? That's what people are going to think about this. Where instead, you can talk to someone that's in a director level position and say like, hey, like, you know, what's been the most either rewarding thing that you guys have done with the game thus far, or what's been the biggest challenge that you guys have done this far? What's been the biggest obstacle that you've overcome in implementing something for the game, or something like, you know, you could give fluffy questions that is still patting yourself on the back, but also providing information that allows you to convey information to your player base in some of these streams. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We've done
I don't know.
like quadrupeds before, and it's like, well, we also know it's like.
They also want to be careful on links. Obviously, worse than stuff we don't know. Right. Well, I mean, you can
Getting that
rehearse
in there
these.
was
Like,
something that
they could rehearse these too. Really,
some
you know what I mean?
people
But
really
I know what you're saying,
were
Leafy. I
passionate
know.
about it, and
I know.
they spent a lot of their extra time to get him in there. Just like you can say, you have Mjolnir sitting in the helicarrier that all the heroes can go and pick up. And
It's
now we
really
have
tough
more
when you do
people
stuff
who
like
are
this,
equipped
man.
and we're trying to add more of
It's
those
all good,
things.
Spoder. It's all good, man. It's all good. Don't
Just
worry about
adds
it.
to the world.
It's really tough though when
yeah, I know Lucky was super popular. I
stupid
mean, every
like
time I
doing
play
stuff
the
like
game, I
this, you
pet
know.
Lucky
It's really
with every
tough.
single person, and I know you had a big part in like implementing Lucky into the game. Like you just talked about it, but
The
everyone in chat,
most interesting
How many
thing
times have you guys pet Lucky in chat? Everyone?
right here,
I think I've done it like a lot.
right
How
there.
many times have you pet Lucky, Tor?
I don't know.
0? Never? Wow, people in chat are... Wow.
Cold.
I
How are you
know.
gonna walk by that dog and not pet it? What kind of
He
monsters
sits up
are
on
you?
the. Yeah. He sits kind of out of the way, right? No.
Oh, Burl says it's a stream.
Oh yeah,
tradition.
because a bunch of you just walk by dogs and just ignore them. Like
Some man
I
just
don't
got here.
believe
Doesn't sound like you were on the fence
that's
last vid, man.
BS.
Hey, Clint, I appreciate that,
Maybe
dude.
put like a
I
buff
appreciate
on
that,
him
dude.
so that
You know,
from the buffer character, you had to go
I can
back.
speak to that a little bit
we run
afterwards,
this
dude.
game, we can track if
you
you
know.
pet the dog or not. I bet
What does that
fine.
say? That shit tiny, bro. Get off your
Look into
phone,
that.
man.
We should spend
Get off your
valuable
phone,
resources
bro.
in finding out who's petting the dog.
That would be a fun, like, speaking
I
from a
want
social media
names.
point, I'm like, that'd be a
That
fun,
animated nameplate, though,
fun-
it's pretty cool.
Right,
It's pretty
we
cool.
could
What's
show.
up, Rhonda?
We could release a list.
I'll
People
go
pet
through
the
everything
dog,
after
monsters,
after
and
they're
then we
done,
just,
guys.
you know,
And then
put
once
that
they're
on
done,
a
I'll
blog for
go
everyone to
through
see.
everything.
Dog pet statistics when.
We can make it a quest.
Did they
Catch
talk about
one
next
every
MCU
Avenger.
skin? No, no
Me
skin
and Brand are
preview
like,
this
"Phil,
week, guys.
Shut up, we can't do that. We'll be in so much trouble.
No, I want pet Lucky stats.
Right?
Stat.
Yo, what's up, TJ? How you
Santa
doing, buddy?
Claus of dog petting. Yeah, 100%.
Read it, maybe your hair will grow.
100%.
Shut up.
Yeah. Black Panther, happy Mother's Day.
Cool to see your channel growing
Happy
over
Mother's
2K
Day
now.
to any
Nice.
mothers
Hey,
out
man, I
there.
appreciate that a lot, dude.
Yeah, it's on Sunday, right? Is it this
Oh,
Sunday?
God. Okay.
Sunday.
Well, everyone, happy Mother's Day to anyone out there. Cool. So,
Oh, no, I didn't
Uh,
mean to do that. Oh, no. Wrong guy.
Okay, this is going to be a very sensitive question for you, Tor.
There
But
you go.
What are you excited
Clinton, you're
about
good
for
to go,
the
man.
Future? I know you already said Wakanda. We
My
can't talk
bad,
much
dude.
about Wakanda
Clinton.
right now at
Clinton's
all.
probably like, what the
But in
fuck
terms
did
of
I
the
do?
bigger scope, like just like direction-wise.
My bad, dude.
What are you looking forward to? Yeah, as much as you can say. I know.
Sounds even.
Can you ask them about the
harder to
consumables
talk
things?
about.
I would like to, Jonas. It's just,
Avengers,
it's,
In a
it's
vague
so
sense,
hard, man.
What are you excited about?
It's so hard, dude. I would love to, though.
Well, like I said, the
Did you mute me by accident, Clinton?
Getting
By
more-
accident, dude?
like, more Marvel DNA into the game. is
My
something
bad, bro.
that
My bad. My bad.
I think. I know it's kind of abstract, but that is something we're all excited.
That's
about.
my fault, man. My fault. My fault.
It will coming out over the summer, and then Wakanda will have
Sad panda.
quite a lot
Oh
of it,
no.
and
Yeah.
getting more things to fight in the areas with new heroes.
Okay,
Is
we're
that
gonna-
unspecific enough?
I know. We'll get to this question when we get to it. All right. I'm putting you on the spot here. I'm like, let's see how Tor can handle tough questions. And a lot of people want to work in games and everything, and I asked.
They
this
should
to
let you bring
everyone
Lucky with
because
you?
I
Could be
think
cool.
Every single one
Be
of
cool.
us has always gotten a question of, how do I get into games and everything. And you're doing, especially Tor, you're doing a lot of experience things. That's
No
what
worries,
people
Whiplash.
want to
No
do,
worries, buddy.
They want to build an experience. They want to build narratives and stories and just ways for players to advance from one thing to another and have.
Who's
it
the
be a
tour guide?
cohesive,
He's an
consistent
experienced
thing.
director. I mean,
what would you say is any
don't know what
tips
that
for anyone
means.
who wants to get into a position like yours?
Well, I mean,
hold on.
learn about storytelling.
Hawkeye hair as a
additional storytelling,
consumable.
and just
Ethan,
kind of
what's up,
script
dude?
writing, if that's the kind of
You
game
get what this
make.
white hot digital media house calls an experienced director,
Download
someone who infuses projects with their own enthusiasm,
Roblox
aesthetic,
and
energy,
some
and
other
drive.
platform and start making stuff. I mean, that's, I guess, it's never in the history of the world been
okay.
easier to make a game than it is right now. And just try it out and see which things you like best, because there's a lot of effort that goes into any kind of work.
I got you, Clint. My bad, dude.
Phil,
My bad, bro.
what Phil does, I cannot do, and what I do, Phil does less of as well. We're all complementing each other
Right.
when we work on a big project, but I mean, you can make smaller projects and you can do everything by yourself, and just trying it out, I think, is important.
Yeah. Is there anything about game development that you just that you want people to
Don't question me,
know, or
question
that
Google.
it's-
No. I'm not
it's
questioning
cool,
you, Muzz.
I
It's
would
just,
say.
it's really interesting.
I'm not technically
like-
a dev.
I would have to do more research to try and get an idea of
You're totally
what
technically a
that
dev.
means.
Some
You know,
people.
It's
will
just- it's a
say
really
that
weird,
if you don't
like,
actually
title,
work,
you know?
hands-on in the game, then you're not a dev. I consider myself half, but thank you. I mean, I do work at a dev studio, so I guess that in a weird way makes me a dev. But
They watch,
actually
train, and
making
mentor
the game,
designers?
what
Huh.
are the biggest challenges of making an actual game?
Can you agree that what's held this game back was one, the
think-
COVID virus, and two,
well,
poor leadership?
At least if you work on a bigger game like this, is that
Yes.
expect that everything you do
Yes.
will get criticized along the way, and a lot of that of constructive criticism and a lot of just different opinions. And
I will be back.
navigating
No worries,
through
Spider-Man.
that is always a challenge, and you kind of need thick skin. And the more, the higher up you go, the more you have to suffer that from different directions. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. It's okay.
There's not a game developer here.
Budding game developer. No. Cool. Layla, they're saying you're tired. Are you tired, Layla? It is a Friday.
I think it's the glasses upside down that does
I'm
it.
tired. Oh, I'm exhausted.
Do we have any information
It's
about what's swinging?
Friday,
There would be
everyone.
web wings. No, we have no information about Spider-Man whatsoever, other than he's coming.
Cool. I'm seeing.
Excuse me.
Some,
So no MCU skins next
we
week.
Are, we are
no.
still working
No
on,
new ones.
on Spider-Man, everyone.
There you go. That's all we know about
That's all I can
Spider-Man.
say right now.
That's all we know about Spider-Man. On time, on point.
Yep. She's. Layla, are you singing?
What?
Oh,
I think
Is
it
that
was
a
from my
kid in the
mic.
background? Yeah.
Oh
okay.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah, that's
Tor's
from
kid,
that's from
yeah.
Tor's in there. What's
No,
up,
you
Carson?
guys have not heard Layla sing. Otherwise, you'd remember.
Hey, I really always keeping it real. What's up,
so
Jason?
that
How you
was the
doing,
most
buddy?
Cryptic.
How's your Friday
thing.
going, bro?
You haven't heard me sing either.
Spider-Man's such a sensitive topic
Yeah,
for them.
Thor
Oh, for
Jr.
sure. Yeah, it is.
I was, I was setting you up to just start.
They're not telling
you
us
know,
anything
singing
else. I don't
opera.
think so, bro. I don't think so, man.
Why would I do that?
Who's
Because
Spider?
you just wanted to. You just wanted to.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
I thought
Spider-Man,
maybe you have an
dude?
audience. Everybody's
Spider-Man.
here. I think maybe it's your big breakout.
What if they decided to go with Ben
moment.
Riley
I
instead of Peter
wanted
Parker,
you to
guys?
have the opportunity in case that's something that you wanted. I don't want you to have to go line up at America's Got Talent.
Are they allowed to give Layla much to say or
We
do or,
thought,
talk, or
why
speak
not
about?
just
Seems like
do it?
she's just there for formality but never speaks.
Oh, okay, well, we might as
Yeah,
well
I mean,
at this point.
I basically like
I'm
a lot
okay.
of what
Yeah,
she
that sounds
does
good.
is like
Actually, I'll
Andy
play- I'll
refers
play
to her
the
for like the
music
bugs are going on. But yeah,
I
other than
guess
that, I
they're
agree with you. She doesn't
trying,
really speak a lot about a lot.
Tor, what do you
I
play?
mean,
What's your instrument of
maybe.
choice?
I mean, like her job,
Play guitar,
as far as I
but,
know, is like writing the blog posts. Oops. writing the blog posts, and then like keeping track of the bugs and passing the bugs on to the team. So yeah, so unless it's like a bug related thing, like she doesn't really.
Penny's band. Yep. That's
That does in
name.
chat too. That's true. That's true as well. That's true as well.
Cool. I mean, Tor, is there anything else like we want to tell our community, tell our players? I mean, we're
Spider-Man, never heard of him? Who's Spider-Man,
all the
dude?
time.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I take Ben Riley
super
easy.
excited to see how everybody, how to say,
What did I
sees
start,
the,
bro?
The Sky event and the Red Room.
What did I start?
And with the Tachyon event was our first and long time coming. Now, hopefully, we can kind of be on a roll and get these things out.
Just
Fast
join
so
any
we
news
have
on the
more
MCU suit that's coming out Thursday. No
kind of
new
interesting
MCU
changes
suit
to
next
the
week.
game
No
on
new
a regular
MCU suit
basis,
next week.
So please let us know how we're doing and.
As
which
far
things
as
you
we know,
like and
Andy
which
did
things you
say
don't like,
pay
and we'll
attention to
kinda
their
adjust as
socials,
we
but that's
go
like a typical community
with these
manager thing to
events. They
say.
are
Seemingly,
meant
it looks
to
like
be
there's no
fun
new
things
MCU
for
suit
you
next
guys
week.
to play and tell us what is the most fun, and we will.
Spider-Man is trash.
say,
That's all you need to know.
adjust towards that.
Damn, dude. Damn,
Awesome.
Daniel.
I'm seeing MCU Skins guy. We're not going to show an MCU Skins today. Keep an eye out on our socials, though, is what I will tell you.
What's up, Marvel's Avengers content creator?
Just
Awesome,
kind of
can't take
our
any
time,
more
I'm just kind of
super
looking
rebel.
at
What's
chat
up,
and
Cozy? How you doing,
questions.
buddy?
If you guys have any questions?
I am.
Phil, I know you've been looking at chat a lot.
I won't.
I've been going at it.
I won't clickbait you. I promise.
Let's see if
No, I'm
there's
just
some
kidding.
big high-level stuff that'd be valuable for people. A lot of people ask me some updates on Gear 2.0 and cosmetics and all that. I don't have any updates, but I know it's on our plans to talk about these things. There's just an order in which we're going to go through some of these. So Andy actually might know more than me when, but it's all coming. It's just a question of which week and getting all that stuff approved.
Wait,
Somebody was asking why we're
what do I know
secretive
more
about that stuff. Oh, just the when we're doing the various, blogs on like Gear 2.0
Oh,
and
okay.
cosmetics and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I know
yeah,
you're not
okay.
going to say that right
I'm
now,
not.
but throw that out. We're not being secretive. It's
We're not.
really just we get information, like approved at various times for various things. So it's not, it's not anything that we're holding back. Andy and I are usually just, please let us say everything. And they're like, well, you could say these 3 things. We're like, cool. Next week, can we do something else? So that's typically how that works. Let's see. A lot of you were asking me for updates on some bugs. I don't have a ton of them this week, but I know there's the Hawkeye PS Plus. Seems like some of you are still having issues with that, so we're going to look into that. Some people were asking, how do we make sure that you see bugs? Typically, like any of our channels, it ends up getting to us. At this point, we're really good about sharing that. So if you talk about it on Discord, Twitter, Reddit, typically we have an internal channel, and then whoever sees it sends it to us. We see everything. So don't worry too much about where you send it. Just send it to us. Let's see. I'm still going through. Yeah, there's so many questions. I am trying. Oh yeah, I saw a couple people asking this. They asked if we could do like Twitch drops with Avengers. So I was like, that's totally an Andy question. So Andy, can we do Twitch drops for Avengers? Is that doable?
That is a half me question. The other half is you guys, if you can implement it. I would love it.
Maybe. Okay. All right. So we're gonna talk about it.
I would love it. I'll bring it up. All
right. We're gonna talk about it.
It'd be great.
What does Tor do for the game? Man, I feel like we talked about that, but Tor
want to talk about it?
Yeah. Tell people, what do you contribute?
I guess TLDR is coming up, like, let's say Wakanda just as an example, right? To say,
careful here.
What's the size of shape of it?
No. Let the man leak.
How much time do we have? Which kind of story do we want to tell? And who do we want to cooperate with on that? And then as that kind of gets more and more defined, then it comes down to writing briefs for the missions to say, like, what's going to happen in this? Here's the kind of broad strokes narrative. Here is the broad strokes, what's happening on the design, and then working with people like Phil to kind of shape that into something that we can both design and then work with art directors on the looks and like what are we getting inspired for this particular part of the game, and working with the narrative team on both, you say, the voices of the different characters and when it comes down to going into the missions and the cinematics, working on the scripts, reviewing those, and working with storyboard artists for, you said, cinematic look and the cinematography, working with our animation director on how we're shooting that, how are we making that, you can say, visually happen. It's been a little more challenging now over the last year because of COVID, and we had to do it all remote. So we have our actors fly in from LA, and they go into our studio.
Appreciate
alone,
you, Derek.
And then everybody else is calling in over Zoom. So it's kind of this weird kind of remote way of directing. And then right now we're doing a lot of reviews, going through these cinematics, and we're building something we can show off pretty soon for that. So I don't know if that sums it up. What I'm doing, it's a lot of talking, a lot of Word documents, PowerPoints, Excel sheets, planning meetings, reviews of what people are doing across everything, playing the game a lot, but not playing it.
I'm gonna go through all this stuff at the end of the
say,
once they're done, guys. Before we do viewer call-ins.
Playing everything across everything that we're releasing. So
awesome. All right, Phil, I know you're answering a lot of questions in chat. Is there anything you want to say?
No, I mean, I think I'm kind of covering it with the answers. If there's something really juicy, I'll talk about it live. But
yeah, so someone asked why Black Widow doesn't have a Red Room outfit. I saw it's actually because that is I don't remember what it's called Blood Moon or something like that. That is the outfit that inspired that whole lineup. And we were working with Marvel and saying that this is the one that is the most, say, quote unquote red room, because it's very dark and it has the red. So we took that and then said, now let's make a whole team set out of that one, because she was also she's getting another outfit that is coming out, I think, next week or something like that. That is
Did my man just
quite
leak
different and really cool. Yeah, so she got something else instead, and she had
And he's
the
like, this
MCU
fucking guy
outfit.
just leaked there's a new skin coming next week.
That is why.
Struggler Bride.
Okay, so there's a new brand new
one big blog post or multiple. There's gonna be multiple.
Black Widow skin
if
next
you're
week?
talking about just like all the new features and everything. We're always gonna do multiple ones, and what am I clicking on? So yeah, multiple. Okay. We got like a minute. Any last questions you guys want to answer? That we can. I know there's some.
Jeez.
We can't answer.
Have you had a
every
typing speed test?
question
What's your
in
speed?
chat,
I've never
guys,
done one, Clinton. Never done one.
just for that.
although our average is pretty good, I feel. We try.
We do. We really do try.
I agree with you, Neth. I agree with you 100%, man.
I think I'm good. I've
Good?
covered everything I could.
That's the question
I'm
I
just
asked
trying to
him.
answer as many questions as I can.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, next week we're gonna be here with a systems designer to talk about.
Oh, this is why consumables are coming
what's
up next
going into
week.
The 1.7.0.
That's why
which
consumables are coming up next week.
Patch
Yep.
and everything. So look out for that. That's gonna be cool.
Do you know what happened to level 50 skins? Yeah, they went
and
away.
I love showing you
When they're
faces, like,
doing when
we're not-
they
this is not
implemented
even
the
new
patch
faces,
for the
'cause we've
cosmetic
been
rework,
working
they
with
will
everyone for so
return
long. But
when.
new faces for the stream.
Hold on, I
guess
gotta
you could
sneeze.
say. Yeah.
They will return
Tor,
though.
is there anything else you want to say before we leave?
Yeah, I see people asking more what else I can talk about. So maybe if I'm coming back later, let's talk about that before the stream ending. What
Thank
I
you,
can
thank you,
show
thank you.
off, if there's anything.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That can tease some of these things that are further out.
Dab on
we have a
them.
really good scheme, Tor. If you want to leak something, just
No.
blame like someone that doesn't exist. Just make up a name and say
I
that
don't wanna
person
leak
told you to do it.
That's too
No,
many
it's
leaks
fine.
It's
already.
not
fine.
go to Eric.
No,
I
you're
think we
fine.
would just blame Eric.
Okay.
You did-
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna repeat myself again one more time for Montesama 314. I'm calling you out. I personally do not give a fuck who they banned in their Twitch channel. If you come in here and think I give a fuck, I'm so sorry, but you have the wrong place. Take that shit elsewhere. I don't care. Thank you. Jesus.
Hire somebody with that name or something. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, why? Yes, I do encourage leaks. I am a huge bad influence for all things.
Oh, someone said we can blame Calyx. All right, that's a good one too. That's a horrible one. We're not gonna blame Calyx, everyone.
We can't blame Calyx if he's not here.
That he's never on time. He's just.
No, he's not even here today.
Yeah,
I haven't even
so
seen him,
He's not. He's
which
never,
is super
never
weird.
on
You would
time,
expect Calyx to be here. It's just
Yeah, Calyx too.
why?
Exactly. I don't know
Why
what's
would
going
you not show up for
on. Why
this?
would you not?
Like,
Why are you not?
I'm not even mad. I just don't understand why people come to my stream and talk about shit that's happening elsewhere in the community. I don't care. I just don't, okay? I have a threshold of things I care about, okay? And someone
you can
getting
tell it's
banned
the
in
bot, 'cause
in this
it
Twitch stream
answers
right
like a
here,
robot.
I don't care.
Yeah, see, just
I don't
LOL.
care.
Like that's just a chat.
All
bot.
right? I don't care.
It's so easy. You could literally LOL anything.
Dude, have you seen the
Yeah.
chat about
See,
consumables?
Alex?
No, I haven't. Why? What's up?
We love you, Calyx.
They're talking about next. Oh
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
also like to get picked on. Feel free to.
Oh yeah, Derek O'Neill, who chills in here. He brought it up to Phil, and yeah, he said they're talking about it next week.
Cool. I mean, we have job openings, Crystal Dynamics Careers, if you guys are interested.
Black Panther, I don't care.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. And on that note, actually, one thing just to note, we had a chat about that today on the cinematics team, I think, because we're talking about how many people.
No 50 progression
that we
next
now
week
have on the
too.
team that's coming
Stardust,
from
you getting
QA.
nervous? You
That
getting
is
nervous,
really
buddy?
a place we are actively recruiting through. We have animators coming.
You getting
from
nervous over there,
we
dude?
have designers.
Well, your channel's branding looks like you're one of the devs. Buzz, I totally understand that point, dude. I would hope that someone coming in to the stream though can look at me, you know, and I'm taking notes or whatever. Like, I could understand if someone just didn't know, but like, it takes 2 seconds to know to realize I'm not a part of Crystal Dynamics, you know.
Can we say there's some really cool animations I've seen? In this
You're good,
space
Jonas.
that
You're good,
we
man. You're
use?
good.
You can say whatever you want. You just have to
I
deal
see
with the
people that are not confirmed. They're not
consequences.
confirmed. They're not
You
confirmed.
already said it.
They're not
We're
confirmed.
working
You're
on
right,
it,
Derek.
guys.
You're right. You're
Obviously,
100%
we're
right.
working all right.
I'll be hanging
I
in the
think-
Discord over the next week. So
You guys
how
have
can I
anything
catch
else you wanna say
you
before we
sometime for a
call it?
chat? Spam, just at me, dude.
good,
Just at me,
Thanks for
and
having me.
We're good.
It was fun.
yeah, man. Just hit me up with an at, and dude, I'm always around, man.
Everyone say thank you to Tor. I mean, we're gonna have you back. But
I'm always around,
you
man.
know, everyone say
Darius, they're talking about consumables next
Bye,
week,
Tor.
man. Next
Hey
week,
guys.
it's
Thanks for
gonna
having
be
me.
really interesting because they're tying
There
it
we
into
go.
a conversation
All
around
right.
post level 50 progression.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Yikes.
And
What did they say about animations? Oh, I must have missed it. My
have a
bad,
good
Andrew.
week,
My bad.
everyone.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. Call your moms if you can, please.
Oh yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Do I play on PlayStation? I do play on PlayStation. I do.
Bye, guys.
I do. All right, guys. So here's what's going on. All right. Would you guys rather do? Would you guys rather me do viewer call-ins, or would you guys rather me go through this first? How's your job situation going? Is the month over? No, it is. Well, it got extended to a few weeks more. So it was 6 weeks, 3 weeks ago. So I think I got 3 more weeks, Clinton, to be honest with you. And then I don't even know what's happening with my job once it's allowed to reopen. So, I don't know, man. I actually don't know what's going on. I don't know. Notes first, Collins last. Go through it first. Note review. All right. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready to see what exactly is going on? Okay, so the Ruskaya event was a pre-event. It was never something big or fancy. Some events will be on the smaller side, and that's so they can work on things that are a little more substantial. We'll make sure to give you more information on the bigger beats. This is to kind of, quell the beast, so to speak, right? So we're all kind of, upset over Ruskaya protocols. They'll give us more information to kind of quell those fears, I guess, right? Cosmetic rework, there's no information right now. Roadmap update next week. They're updating the roadmap with more specific information, probably going to be Thursday or Friday. They're not going to tell us exactly what's being updated. Few updates, though, so nothing crazy. Things moving around on the panels and getting more detail on one of the panels. So this is probably in relation to Cosmic Cube, to be honest with you. Red Room Takeover, more information coming next week on what it is. Post level 50 progression. This information is coming next week alongside information with the Red Room Takeover. This could be in next patch. They mentioned something about 1.7.0. So what I imagine this is coming alongside the Red Room Takeover part. The UI update shown XP shown in recent blogs is a hint of the overall change with progression. Some of the issues they're aware of, the top 5 most pressing issues. Save progress lost after joining multiplayer / harm room. That is fixed. That's fixed. Audio dropping, which is an Xbox bug. So this is Xbox. I think mostly related to Xbox. Layla says, pretty sure that one is fixed. Mega Hive not resetting has a fix for the next patch. So this was the issue with the Mega Hive that preceded the leaks according to the timeline. So this was like everyone was super upset they didn't disable Mega Hives for this, but disabled them for the leaks. So this is fixed. Enemies not spawning is also fixed, which does equal Omega level threats are one step closer. That was one of the biggest hurdles for the OLTs from being released. So that one is fixed. 1.7.0 is confirmed to be coming with the Red Room Takeover. And then, yeah, later on they said confirmed that post level 50 progression is coming. System designer is coming to talk about things coming with that. I'm going to fix this and say more related to the progression side of things. Gauntlets / challenge maps for the harm room. Main menu changes are coming with the other things with the game. They made a mention of, they upgraded the tech that allows them to do that. So OLTs, which are Mega level threats, which people don't know are the end game content that the game desperately needs. Cloning Labs is not going to be the first one that we play. We're getting an OLT in one of the upcoming patches. I want to say it's probably not 1.7. But I'm not 100% on that one. I'm just speculating it's probably not 1.7. Phil said they played yesterday, and it's really close. It's hard, but not in a horrible way. Not down to bugs, just balancing at this point. And Phil was trying to confirm the patch number for that one. Working on another OLT that's more advanced than the one we have now. My team that's working on Endgame is dedicated 100% to working on Endgame. So it's just one team specifically on Endgame. Without the gamma cheesing, it's like a whole new ball game. I know if Incredible Harry's here, he would love to hear that. Actual animated Nameplates are coming to the game, and then they showed off the one from My Life as a Weapon, which is the Matt Fraction run for Hawkeye. Patrol mode, Phil is hoping in the next 2 weeks he can talk about it. Gear 2.0, no new updates. Cosmetics, no new updates. It's all coming. It's just a matter of which is coming first. Phil says they're not being secretive. We're just getting things approved at various times at various things. Some bugs. Hawkeye PlayStation Plus is still a thing. So in general, if people talk about bugs publicly, they kind of see everything is what they said. Twitch drops with Avengers. Andy will bring it up. Consumables, this will be talked next week alongside progression and UI stuff related to that. No Red Room outfit for Black Widow, but then Tor leaked that a new outfit is coming for BW next week. So, and then Tor question period and just kind of a little information about who he is. So, that was it, man. That was it. All right, guys. So that is it pretty much, man. All right. So next we're going to move into the viewer call-in section. And then once we do that, I have a hard stop at 7:30, guys. So 7:30 is my hard stop tonight. And then we'll see what we got, man. What are consumables and why are people concerned about it? So consumables usually are XP related, or they are, kind of like an increased chance for drops or increased chance for something. Usually it's just, personally speaking, when it comes to consumables in a game like this, I want the purest approach to it, right? So for me, personally speaking, when a game is revolving around 3 things, loot, experience, and resources, I rather them make wholesale changes to buff rates or drop rates, in order to facilitate some of the changes they want to do. Consumables, to me, feel like a very, I don't want to say scummy, but it feels like a very roundabout way that if they do charge for some of these things, it then gets into the scummy point. I would much rather see events focused on double XP, increased drop rates, or anything that they can do to benefit the player base as a whole, instead of waiting for like a consumable to be used at that point, right? At this point in the game, you should be able to do events that influence drop rates, influence your damage numbers, influence whatever else within the game to benefit the player base, instead of introducing consumables that may exactly have the same effect, but whether or not they're paid or not. I just don't like the idea of consumables in a loot-based game, right? They could also be damage or defense buffs. You're not wrong, Electro, but still, like, why not do new major artifacts then? You know, why not do different gear? You know what I mean? Like, for me, the power fantasy of the game is based around loot and skills, right? And so I don't like the idea of like introducing things that take away the power fantasy because like they didn't want to change gear, they didn't want to do something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I'm a purist. Like I'm very much so a purist in that sense. So but once again, I could totally be wrong, but like I don't know, man. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. All right. Oh god. Hey buddy. Start. Oh. Hey dude, you're muted. What's up? Oh, I can't hear you. It's a blessing. Wait, you're not coming through at all, man. Your mic's not working. Can you guys can't hear Stardust, right? Yeah, you can't hear him. Hold on. Hello?
Ooh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked right now.
Hello? No, I got no audio from you, my man. Nothing. Nope. I think consumables would be cosmetic based somehow. I mean, it could be as well. It could totally be. It totally really could be cosmetic based. You know, my mind did jump to the worst possible thing, right? Like admittedly, my mind jumped to the worst possible thing. I'll admit that. And I can admit that that because of that, maybe my reaction was a little overblown, whatever it is. So I hope that they come on next week and say, hey guys, consumables are this, and it's totally nothing I expected. And because of that, it's a whole nothing burger that I just have to I just have to take the L on, which I'll be very happy to take that L. 100%. All right, let me try someone else. All right, Jazzy, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Okay, so just making sure that it's Stardust that's muted. All right, what's up, dude? What do you got?
First question is, do you think we are going to get a lot of content next week?
What do you mean next week?
Because they like do you think that we're going to get huge amounts or small amounts? Because they announced
like do you mean like content coming to the game next week?
Yeah.
No. Because it's still part of the Ruskaya protocols. It's still from the 6th to the 20th. And I don't think 1.7 is coming next week.
Right. So, what is your opinion on the Spider-Man information that we got today?
What information?
Where they said that he has cool animations and
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, no, I know. Like, here's the thing. Okay,
wow.
And I mean that in the very nicest way, that we know that the animations team, with regards to the character movement and the combat, we know that's all cool, but it's all really like a nothing burger until we see it. You know what I mean? It's like saying Spider-Man wears a costume that's red and blue. You know, like, or he shoots webs or something. To me, it's a nothing burger until we see something that's a little more tangible.
Right. Okay. What do you think they're gonna reveal for the roadmap next week? You think that they're gonna reveal all 3 summer events, or maybe just Cosmic Cube?
It'll be just Cosmic Cube, yeah. Like they say nothing crazy, so I don't expect any like hard details on like War for Wakanda. I imagine they did say things moving around on panels and getting more detail on one of the panels. So maybe it could be like the inclusion of like Cloney Labs launching alongside Cosmic Cube to beefing it up, and that's why we're getting the Super Adaptoid one first. I could see that being what they're gonna do.
Possibly. And my last question is, what do you think the last Omega level threat is that they're working on?
Good question, dude. Could be a Maestro one. Could be a MODOK one.
Yeah, I was thinking MODOK personally.
Yeah, could be either of those. Either of those I'd be okay with, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Dude, thank you, man. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna bring Stardust back in. Hold on, Derek. I see you though. All right, what's up, dude? You muted again? You are, dude. You are. No, literally unmute the stream on your end. You'll hear that nothing is coming out of your mic, man. So I'll bring someone else in because it's not like we can hear you anyway. Yo, what's up?
Oh my god, wait.
Oh god. Oh god.
Does it
Okay.
works?
Oh god, yes, it works, dude. What?
It's the something's going on with the internet and I can't talk to you for some reason.
All right, dude. Well, relax, man. You sound like me. Relax. What's up?
Listen, right, this isn't my fault. Okay, it's the internet.
Uh-huh. What do you
There he is. Look, no. Look, I just wanted to say hello and then the internet started doing a mad
Uh-huh.
connected again.
Okay. All right, dude. What do you got? What do you got going on tonight? What do you want to say, dude? This is your opportunity to have the floor. Please don't make me regret it.
I don't know what's going on. I can barely hear you. it's oh, Star, that sounds like Tom Holland. I sounded like Jim Sterling the other day, apparently. You know what, right?
Yeah, what's
this
up?
Big foreheads internet just doesn't work with me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's working now, is it?
You might sound okay now. You might be okay now. All right, so what's up, man? What do you were like
this
super
is forehead. This is actual forehead, right?
What's forehead? What's
Hello?
forehead? What's forehead?
It's not working.
Are you okay, dude? You're having a mental breakdown.
Chat. No, it's not me. It's not me. Oh, chat.
I think he's losing it, guys. He's losing it, guys.
Forehead. He's taking over. He's doing me in. All right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. I'm off. Right. I'm off, chat. Internet's not working. Hang on.
All right. Okay. All right. We've kickstarted us out. It is now time. Derek, what's up? You're up, buddy. You're muted though. Just a heads up. You're muted. He's drunk? He should be for the way he just acted. Oh, hold on. All right, you're good. You're good. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Oh. Hello? Hello?
Me?
Yeah, man. You're good. You should be good.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to confirm a few things that I did in the stream chat. So, yes, I did manage to get Phil to see my post about what Tor does.
Mhm.
So, from what Tor said, it seems like he writes up like maybe initial drafts on how how like some of the mission structures are going to be laid out, and then the team actually puts those together. So,
okay,
in terms of experience, that's what he does. I guess he finds he's the glue to how these missions relate to one another, and I guess kind of the story.
Hold on. Can I just gotta cut you off for one more second.
Yeah.
All right. Brooks, I don't care, dude. I don't care, okay? I don't care about Brooks. You're like the fourth person that's come in here and talked about someone getting banned in another Twitch channel. I don't care, dude. All right? Take the censorship stuff and the ban stuff and go somewhere else with it, dude. I don't give a fuck if someone gets banned somewhere else. I don't care. I don't care. All right, sorry, dude. My bad, Derek.
No, it's all good. So yeah, so Tor's job is basically just to help the game feel better, I guess, from certain story point narratives, which is fine because I was having a real good think on it, and that's like what he does based on the description that somebody else gave you earlier. That's what it sounded like, but specifically for Avengers, that's what he does. He just helps the story points make sense and connect together.
So he's like super high level then, like he's a high level like broad strokes kind of guy.
Right, and so my thinking is the guy that just left, he probably talks to Tor the most every day. So
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. So if we were to ask him, what details could you share about that relationship, he'd probably be able to tell us. But of
Right.
course, that's not really important to the game right now.
Gotcha.
And then lastly, the consumables. Yes. So Phil, he replied to me directly about this. So everybody else probably missed it in chat because it was
Mhm.
going by real fast. So he told me specifically next week. So um, and then that, mind you, that was before all of this talk about post level 50 being related to the consumables.
Right.
Um, I don't know if they're truly connected or not. That's just what
It's
he
just
said.
really bad timing though, right? Like, am I wrong
Right,
on that? Like, to talk about like consumables alongside like your progression update, really bad timing if they're not connected, you know?
right. And so my thinking is, I'm thinking that past 150, I think we're just gonna go up to like 160. That's what I think. I don't think it's gonna be a substantial jump though.
Well, that's with the gear update,
I-
right? It's like I thought progression was more related to the character level, like going past level 50. So
that's the 50. I'm sorry.
yeah,
So,
no. You're good. You're good. They haven't really yeah.
so yeah, like unless they're like talking like another 50 levels, well then that would probably have to be 2 or 3 new pages of skills, or I guess
Well,
I don't know.
there's a few things that lead me to believe it's going to be like I relate this a lot to Diablo. Have you played Diablo?
No, I have not. I have been
Okay.
wanting to get into it.
Okay, so in Diablo, there's a few things that make me believe it's a Paragon. So yeah, Jake is on it. That make me think that it's a Paragon system. So in Diablo, for example, you have your max level, and then every time you, I guess, like for their term, you ding a level, you get a point. Now this point can go into different categories, and then because of that, you're able to then get a small little stat boost. And over time, these stat boosts do stack up, right? And the whole grind is
Mhm.
the it's stack, and you can relate these to seasons, for example, and you can do season resets and stuff like that. There's kind of makes me believe they're doing that, and they've
Right.
excuse me about 4 weeks ago they wanted to allude to comic books. 4 or 5 weeks ago they alluded to comic books having more of a role moving forward, and Phil made the mention of if you're collecting comic books, still collect comic books. Excuse me. So I'm thinking they're gonna merge some of these different things together,
Mm, I
and
forgot about.
yeah. So in my head, what I'm seeing happen is that post level 50 progression is gonna be XP related, and then it's gonna be stat boost related, and there's gonna be comic books like there'll be like comic books that each have a stat bonuses, and um you put into this or whatever. I'm just super worried about where it's going, and granted, as I said, like I could have overblown everything last night, but if they're
Mhm.
talking about consumables alongside their progression update, it really the optics of that is just really bad, you know?
Right. And so, yes, I agree that the optics are bad. But however, what
Hmm.
you just said is probably one of the more comprehensive things that I've heard thus far, as far as the consumables being mentioned. That has more feasibility than what everyone else is saying because I have to really think about what would be the implications of XP boosting and stuff. And so my thing is, usually when a game has like experience boosters, there's
Hmm.
usually a like a top level that you definitely want
Mm.
to. So here's my justification why SP consumables don't really make sense. Granted, how the
Hmm.
game is currently formatted,
Hmm.
so we get level 50, and those points that we get leveling up are directly related to the skills that we can then purchase,
Yep.
which that could be another consumable, if you will.
Yep.
So unless they're talking about like some Final Fantasy levels of revamping the level system, the only way a XP booster would make any relevant sense would be if they're trying to cap us like at character level 99 or something
Mm.
like, which honestly, given what's in the game right now, I think that would break some stuff because that would
Mm.
then mean that they would have to create a whole bunch of skills to justify people wanting to get those experience boosters to then get those skills.
Well, I
which
don't even know you'd have to tie it to skills though. Like we know they want to do more heroics, but like
it's
you
just
could
an
just
example.
sure. Sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. That's fine. But yeah, but you're right. You're right as well. But that's just an example of just
Sure.
how those
Yep.
two things would be tied into. And
Mhm.
then as far as to your point, well, the reason so here's where I got my intrinsic consumable aspect from. What if they introduce consumables that absolutely help reduce cooldowns on heroics or help you keep your intrinsic gauge up. Little stuff
Mhm.
like that. I could see that being a little game breaking because technically, if you have a consumable for intrinsic, well, technically your Black Widow is a Super Saiyan the whole mission. If
Mm.
if you wanted to do that, however,
Sec here. My OBS disconnected on you.
that yeah, I see it now on YouTube.
All right. I think I'm back. I'm back. All right.
Okay,
Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat.
so yeah, like it's what I was saying about like the intrinsic consumable. You pop that, and let's say it gives you uh like maybe like 50% additional intrinsic gain for like 2 minutes or something.
Hmm.
Well, for any well-built Black Widow character, they're basically a Super Saiyan for like the whole mission, right?
Sure.
So that's kind of what I was thinking it would go. But then again, there are builds to help her get to that kind of level, but the consumables would help her stay topped off. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's what my first thinking was as far as the consumables. They would do something that would it's going to affect gameplay in that matter. As far as XP, like I said, I think the XP consumables, if they let's say they do add it, right,
Mhm.
it's only going to help us to a certain point, right? Because they haven't really told us how far our character levels are going to go.
Right.
Now, like I said, I found a fantasy route, and they say, well, we're going to cap y'all at 99, and then that will allow y'all to kind of dip into, I guess, the various different metrics that we have, like Valor,
Mhm.
that kind of stuff, which would be interesting to add additional points on top of stuff. And then the
Mm.
consumables are just points. That would be interesting. I just thought about that just now. I'm
I
kind of a
I
genius.
I mean, I think the thing is like this hinges on so many different updates, right? Like there's so many different
Right.
things that this could hinge on, and like it's just for me, I'm thinking worst case scenario, and unfortunately, I'm thinking worst case scenario. Whereas like someone I've seen a lot of mentions in the comments and like on my Twitter today has been like, wait and see, like this could not be as bad, and to granted, there's a lot of scenarios out there that this could actually not be that bad. I just went with the
Right.
worst case one and said, "Holy fuck, what the fuck is this?" Right? Because when I think of live service game and then I see consumable, my mind is going paid paid boosters, XP
Mhm.
boosters, drop boosters, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, please don't do that." Right?
Right,
Um,
right, right, and I
mm,
totally understand that
yeah.
because I'm a veteran of Warframe, and they definitely have boosters, right?
Mm,
But but there's no pay to win elements built into Warframe, so those boosters literally just affect you and what you get on your end. So it could be something like that to where it only just affects you, and then there's no PvP, so there's no real pay to win elements built into the game yet.
mm,
I say that to be fair, yet. So
sure.
um it's gonna be interesting to see what's being implemented,
Mm-hmm.
but the and this is my last point on this. So
Mm-hmm.
now Destiny has consumables, right? But
Yes.
those consumables are like personal buffs for your particular character, and then they also have built-in mechanisms to where, let's say like you took like a day off of playing Destiny 2, for example, like a whole day, and then you come back. Well, you get a well rested boost for the remainder of your gaming session for that day.
Right. That's like built into like to bring
Yeah,
people up to speed. Sure.
right. So it could they could be taking a page out of that, but the one thing I pray for when we start talking about it, everything that they say is clear, it is not ambiguous, and then people start freaking out because if there's room to speculate at that point, well then it's just going to be worse because now they say, oh, we're going to do this now, but then they say these are the consumables, and that's all they say. They
Right.
need to be very specific on what the consumables are,
Yep.
how are they obtained,
Yep.
whether there is an in-game way to get it, or you can buy them, and how it affects overall gameplay. Not just you, but how will it
Oh,
affect people that are in your squad as well?
Yep.
Just in case.
No,
So
I agree.
hopefully
I agree.
that.
I agree, man.
So,
Good points, man. Good points.
but yeah, that was all I had just to clear those up. But I'm surprised that Phil even answered me, to be honest. So
I mean,
except I know-
usually like it's such a clusterfuck in there that, you know, but I'm glad he did. It sucks that we have to wait a week because, you know, speculation will run rampant, but it's better to know that there's an answer coming than this is something that they're never going to address at all until it's in a patch note. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Electro just basically said, "What did they give us a resource booster?" Yeah, Warframe has that too. Yeah. That would be cool though. If we got, instead of like getting like the 4 to 8 fragments, we got like 20. That'd be dope.
I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm like a purist, man. When you build a looter, like I'm like a purist. I don't know. Like maybe I have an extreme take, man. Like I get it. I have an extreme take. For me, it's just like I don't know. You know?
Right, and then also I just thought about something else. Square Enix doesn't really do that kind of stuff in their other games. To be fair, I mean,
I think it's only the mobile stuff they kind of did. Like, but that's mobile. Like that's very standard across the mobile game industry.
Right. But like if we were to like look at like Lara Croft, Kingdom Hearts, just like their recent titles in the last few years, they haven't implemented anything like that. So that would be a first for them since they're doing it like this. That would be a first for them to put a consumable in kind of item like that in one of their games that they're publishing. So that would be interesting. So
true. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. I
That's
guess
all I got.
no, man, I appreciate it. You know, just at the end of the day, I hope that what we get next week is a whole lot of nothing, and I can safely do my walk of shame. You know, hopefully, anyways.
Right, and yeah, and other than that, I think at this point it's gonna be a little better. Again, granted, how next Friday or Thursday goes, I think things are gonna be okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate a little bit of optimism, a little bit of sunshine on a rainy day, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah. This isn't one of those kind of talks. I was just trying to clarify some stuff.
No, I know, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. No problem. I'm starving. Peace.
All right, man. Later, dude. All right, guys. Appreciate Derek coming on and giving his thoughts. All right, Cage. What's up, man? You're up, bro. You're muted, though. You gotta unmute, man. All right, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, you're good. What's up?
So you know how I've been right 90% about 90% of the time.
Sure.
What do you mean? Sure.
Yeah,
right
no, I'm agreeing with
short.
you. I'm agreeing with you. Yes.
I was right about Hawkeye being short.
Okay.
I was right about the XP change. I was right about the harm ring change that I called you out on.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm
what's
gonna call you out on this? I'm saying that it's not a big deal.
Okay. Why is that?
I just feel like it's gonna be a freaking event coin or something. Just something for the event. That's it.
For the Red Room Takeover?
Yeah.
What does it give you? Like a little, like, are you saying like maybe like a spray or a spotlight that goes over your character?
I don't know.
But you're saying it's a nothing burger and this is going to be nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically.
Fair. All right.
But we all know they suck at wording.
Yes. Monumentally suck at wording. Well, to be fair, this I don't think this was supposed to be noticed, so I'm gonna blame Play Avenger for that one. He might hate me for that one, but I'm gonna blame him because I missed it. So
I didn't even look at the blot.
Okay.
Oh, that hurts. Nameplate wise though.
Yes.
I like the nameplate.
The Hawkeye one?
Yeah, I like it.
The Hawkeye one was fine. I thought it was fine. I didn't think like it's a step up, right? Like and it does what people want them to do, which is be a fully animated thing. So if you're looking for that, I think the Hawkeye one was good. If you don't like Hawkeye, I mean that sucks, but I mean it's the same thing with like a new skin of the week, right? You just gotta wait. But I mean in terms of the quality of it, the quality was fine. I thought it was good. Looked cool. I like that they're taking like certain panels from books and then like animating the panel from the book. That's cool.
I wonder how they're gonna do that with like Black Panther.
I don't know. I imagine Black Panther on launch is gonna get a lot of the cool shit that we're waiting for, like certain characters. Like I imagine a lot of stuff they're doing now for these characters and trying to catch up for, that's already gonna be implemented for Black Panther on release. You know?
Like it's gonna be another Hawkeye situation where I get but heard about Thor not getting anything.
Right. Well, that's gonna be with every character though, right? Like, every new character is gonna have a bunch of stuff on release that like, but that's just normal, right?
Yeah.
So. All right, man. Well.
Oh, some random dude told me to say War Machine Gang. I don't know who that dude was.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Can I have a link to your notes I just joined? James, I haven't put them on Pastebin yet, but I will, man. I will put them on Pastebin for you. Is this the first David? I forget how to say his name. David Aja? Matt Fraction nameplate for Hawkeye? I think so, Ethan. I think so. Do you have a screenshot of the banner? Let me see if it's on their Twitter right now, man. Let me see. It is not on their Twitter yet. It is not on their Twitter yet. But once it's there, it'll be there. I don't know if Play Avenger. Wait, Play Avenger has everything. That guy is the most resourceful guy in the community, dude. Like no cap. That guy is the most resourceful guy. There it is. See? Play Avenger to the rescue, guys. Oh, we get Twitter compression. So, it's gonna look like Dookie because Twitter compression, but this is pretty much what it is. So it looks cool. It looks cool. You know, if I played Hawkeye a lot more, I'd probably buy it. I just don't play Hawkeye a lot, to be honest with you. But it looks cool. You think we have to pay for consumables? Depending on what they are. If it's like as bad as I think it is, yes. But if it's not as bad as I think it is, no. You know? So, all right. Stardust, I'm saving you for last, man, because I know I'm saving you for last, Stardust. So, Cage, you got anything else, man? Oh, he left already. Okay. That was easy. All right. Neth, what's up, man? You're muted, by the way. You just got to unmute, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, dude. How you doing?
All right, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just hanging out, chilling. You know the deal.
Cool, yeah. So what did you think of the nameplate?
I thought it was okay. I mean, it's a step up in the direction that people wanted it to go. So, you know, if that's kind of the nameplates that people want, you know, it sucks that you're only getting one next week. But I mean, I think it's indicative of, you know, kind of what to expect moving forward. So that's cool. Why? What'd you think about it?
On the first viewing, I don't know. My face did something weird, and then I had a few repeat viewings, and then I was like, okay, I can get behind this. I can get behind this.
Yep.
Because I made some nameplates myself. So I'm an animator, motion designer, so I know exactly what goes into making these things.
Mm-hmm.
I've made them for socials before for other companies, and that was when I was like, it doesn't actually take that much time to do. They should kind of already tease one maybe weeks before. They would have had this in place. But I think the interesting thing was on stream was when they said the guy who makes them was restricted to doing just the overlays. So that's kind of given me a little bit more of an insight into
what does that mean then for someone who does like just restricted to the overlays? What does that mean?
So that means that they would have probably been given a brief by someone higher up that said, hey, we need to do these nameplates. You need to get this many out at this much time. And then they said they might have not been given in the brief. They may have been given, please, we want them to be overlays like this, or we want them to be really easily reproducible so that you can just whack an image behind it and then whack an overlay on top of it, make multiple with very minimal effort. And then they would just have to do it. You know, if they're just working it, they just kind of have to do it. And then it seems like they went outside of the box, did something which they found it was interesting. And then, you know, sometimes you have to show a client, especially in the field if you're working, you have to show the client what it's going to look like before you even tell them what it is. You just have to go, look, it can be much better. And they go, hey, you know what, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, carry on. from here on, let's do all these. So I think there might have been a bit of push and pull internally with, hey, we can make these better, but maybe someone else higher up going, no, we just need to make loads. Please make loads.
So it sounds like it's an argument of quantity versus quality then.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And even if it's like, to animate one of them, maybe it's like one nameplate per day. Someone higher up might see that as too slow, which is crazy for me. But yeah, if they think it's too slow, then they'll just find the ways to cut corners and do the most time efficient thing rather than the best for quality or anything like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it was interesting hearing that stuff, and I'm tour as well. I'm hoping he sticks around. With,
I mean, it's nice to have someone who's not so media focused just kind of come on and just talk about things, right? Just
exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So like moving forward then, based off like your experience, what do you expect to see out of nameplates moving forward? Like, do you expect to see anything a little more crazy, or do you expect kind of what we saw today from the Hawkeye one be like the standard for animation at that point?
It's probably going to be standard for the next, I would say maybe like the next 4 or 5 batches would be standard, and then as you go along, you kind of figure out what's the best way to still keep the quality while speeding up processes. So maybe they'll just say, like, I mean, they even said in the stream that they managed to get the panels from Marvel directly. So maybe that stuff will have there'll be more of a workflow in that, getting the stuff from Marvel, and it would already be broken down, so the person doesn't have to maybe break down certain things in Photoshop and then animate different elements. Maybe all that stuff is already cleaned up. So all that stuff is, I guess, what am I trying to say? It's all going to have a process which gets better and better and better over time. But I think for the first set of batches, it's probably going to be quite simple. But hopefully it becomes a lot more interesting and stuff like that. But yeah, and hopefully they start adding some more stuff in there that's a little bit less static images, and maybe like I remember, I don't know who your last caller in was, but they were talking about the Black Panther one. It'd be great if there was like actual, flipping between 2 poses or something like that to show that there's some animation. Maybe when he's getting his claws out, that would be a pose, switching between different panels. So to give the impression that it's animating as well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch what happens. But hopefully they progress and get better.
Sweet, man. It's always nice to have someone with a little industry experience kind of come on and shed some light, man. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us are just kind of like outside of it, speculating. You know what I mean? So. I always appreciate like an expert coming on and just being like, here's kind of how it works, man.
I mean,
so
don't call me an expert.
Well, you know what I mean.
I'm just
right?
A guy in the industry.
it's always nice having someone.
I'm just another cog.
No, I hear what you're saying, but it's nice with someone who has a little more hands-on experience that can kind of like shed some light. Because sometimes like a lot of it comes down to, when like on the outside looking in, it's like, why is this taking so long? And it's like, well, there's obviously hurdles, and it's like it's with any job, right? Like it's not so much like you get the orders to do the job. It's like, well, you got to get feedback. Then there's like different implementations, but
exactly.
But sometimes having someone in a more authoritative position who has that industry experience, kind of shedding the light, does do a lot, whether it's for good or bad reasons, right? So
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was mainly the thing that I kind of wanted to highlight in the Reddit was, hey, I do this almost every day. I've been doing it for like 9 years on and off on my own and in other companies. I know what it's like. I know what the type of thing they're trying to go for. This is obviously stuff that is done in socials mostly, because to make cinema graphs, looping GIFs and all that stuff. This is how long it would take me. And I did one after I finished work. I was actually working from home. I finished work on a project, had 2 hours to spare, did the 2 hours, and then went and made some dinner. And when I came back, I was like, okay, cool, I've done it. It's uploaded. And that took me like 2 hours with none of the resources, none of the extra stuff from Marvel, none of that extra stuff. And just as a first viewing anyway, to give to someone higher up and go, hey, what do you think of this? 2 hours in a day at most for a nameplate with the feedback intact as well. That's why I was finding it really hard to understand how they couldn't even tease one.
Right.
Like they couldn't even get the approval to tease one. It just got me thinking about, you know, the internal workings of that as well. So I don't know how they deal with the stuff with Disney as well, and
right.
It's Marvel or Marvel Games. I don't know if it's just Disney that's tying
well, it's Marvel Games. It'd be Marvel Games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I just don't know what the process of that is. Whether Marvel Games have to again say, okay, this is us. We have this stuff, but we also have a chain of command in our side that we have to go through. So if you send us feedback for something, you'll get it back in 3 weeks, kind of thing.
Right.
So I don't know.
Is it, well, just one quick question for you. Was it surprising that they said they only had one guy, like a guy working on it? Like, is this surprising that there's only one person supposedly, or is that pretty normal?
Yeah, that's not uncommon. That's very regular. Like if you, I'm trying to think of an example, maybe in my past. I was in a company with, I think, 400, 500 people, and we had multiple places around the world as well, multiple studios around the world. I was one person working on these GIFs for like Nike or Adidas or something like that.
Right.
And that's it. You're just one person doing it, but it's the process of chain of command. I send it to my producer sends it to the client sends it to the PR people, the marketing, they all have to agree. Someone else higher up has to agree. And then it has found its way all the way back down with everyone making their little jabs of, I think this should be faster. I think this should be smaller. I think it should be bigger. And then that also increases the time it takes for other people to approve that feedback and get back down to the person who's working on it. But the one person working on it, that's totally normal. It just depends on how skilled they are in what they're having to do or what they're being asked to do, and if they've had any experience doing it before, or you know, if the process of putting it into the game is more difficult.
Okay, one more question. I'm kind of picking your brain a little bit here.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the pie in the sky scenario for nameplates overall over the next like little while? Like what do you see as like the top of the line, the most they could do with this kind of implementation in the game?
Oh, that's quite hard.
Put you on the spot a little bit.
Oh well, yeah. Just because I'm trying to think, what would I suggest if I had to kind of pitch my skills to a client like that? I mean, the thing is, it's quite limited aspects to work on stuff. Like they would, the maximum they could do is do custom made animations that aren't in the game, that almost like takedowns that you can only see in the nameplates. Like stuff like that is just like, it will never be seen anywhere else, or these animations that won't be seen anywhere else. I don't know. Or maybe if you could reenact certain things from the comics in the engine and then put that as some of the animated nameplates, and then add some extra elements and effects and all that stuff. I don't think it can go you can't get any wilder than that, unless you have emotes that have like pop-up effects and stuff like that in the game and stuff. But yeah, I'm not too sure how far. I mean, nameplates aren't seen quite a lot during the whole game process anyway. They're mostly just seen
in the menus, in the lobby.
So it's quite restrictive in general anyways.
Right. Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on and shedding some light on that process, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude, if I have any other questions related to that, maybe we'll just ping you to get your thoughts on it. Would that be cool?
Yeah, totally. You know, I'm here working from home.
Sweet, man. Thanks a lot for your time, and thanks for giving some of those details, man. Thank you
All
again.
Right, cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right, see ya. Peace.
All right, Electro coming with the sub to the channel, man. Thank you so much for the sub there, Electro. I appreciate it a lot, dude. Thank you. Square Enix should hire that dude. That was great, man. Listen, if you guys work in the industry and you want to come and like shed some light, like and give some details on how things work in the industry. I love that, man, because at the end of the day, I'm just a dude that sits behind his computer and talks shit. Like, at the core basis of it, I have no game-related in experience. So for me, you know, I can only assume based on things that I hear within conversations or kind of speculate based on that. So having someone come on and be like, this is how things actually are, that's fucking amazing. So thank you again to Nestar coming on and talking like that. And thank you to everyone who comes on and spreads some love that way, man. But with that being said, guys, once again, Electro, thank you for subbing. It's time for Stardust, guys. I don't know what he's going to say, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to give him a direct call. A direct call. We're going to see what we get. If he doesn't pick up, I'm, oh, hello? Would you hate me if I said it's not working? Yeah, he's going to hate me. He's going to hate me. Did you say it wasn't it was working in the lobby? All right, go back to the server. Go back to the server. Okay, hold on. The Stardust disclaimer. Yeah, I got to give a disclaimer when it comes to Stardust. He better be drunk out of his mind. Let's see if it'll work for Stardust this time. Let's see. How do I Oh. Hold on. Hello? No, I can't hear you, man. I can't hear you. I swear to God, man, I have nothing muted. Nothing muted. 'Cause I know you're gonna question me. All right, it isn't working again. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working. They can't hear you, dude. Oh. Is this the kind of internet you guys get over in England? It's crazy. What's happened over in the pond?
Holy shit, it's working.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, man, I'm having to use my phone at the minute, so it's all, it's all a bit loopy. How you doing, chat? I finally made it.
And we're all better for it.
Dude, literally, I could speak in a group of like 4 people, but as soon as you ring me, it dies.
It could be the connection between, like, it could be a Discord issue, to be honest with you. I don't know.
It could be. I mean, I just blame you anyway. I think you need to move locations, get a new internet. You can sleep in my basement if you want.
Thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
All right, man. So, okay.
Yes.
Oh, let me ask you a question then, because I am a fan, and I want to communicate.
Yeah, please. I don't actually call anyone fans, dude. Just so we're aware. Like, I don't have fans. But
what do you call the viewer? But you call them like
I just
small
call them
rulers?
no. I just call them people, man. They're just people that want to hang out, dude. They're not fans. I don't have fans, dude.
Why can't I be a fan? Why can't I be your only fan?
Anyways, what would you like to talk about today, Stardust? We're talking in literally 2 days, man.
So, okay, here's the thing. I want to talk to you, my friend, about consumables.
Yeah, what's up, man? What about consumables, dude? What's up?
What do you reckon? Next week, level 50 progression.
Yeah.
We're also talking about consumables next week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, seriously, think that your video and everything else that we've seen may have scared people a bit for nothing, for no reason, or is this something we've actually got right to be concerned about? What do you reckon? I'm putting that. I've got no opinion on it. I'm just throwing the question to you.
Okay. So here's my honest opinion. I think that I probably went a little overboard with my video last night. I was very frustrated. We were in the middle of a conversation. I was already frustrated with certain things going on with the game. And I had missed that whole thing. So when you pointed that out to me, I was like, holy fuck, not this. So I made a video probably in not the right state of mind, and that's on me, right? I can't take that back. The video's out there. People have seen it. Fine. Now, do I still think that this is probably something they probably should have cleared up today? At least to say this isn't what you think it is? Yeah, of course. I still think more information is always better than no information. And I don't like the optics of it being tied around talking about post level 50 progression. I don't like that because to me, that is like, here's like your XP boosters coming. Now, granted, it's not 100%, so don't hold my feet to the fire on that. So I made some mistakes, granted, with the video, which I will rectify if that is the case that I'm wrong. I will make a video and say I fucked up. I went overboard, just like I'm doing now on the stream. No problem. But I also think today, with how quickly this kind of spurned out today, like there was a lot of people talking about it on Reddit and on my Twitter timeline, that this is probably something they should have at least said it's not what you think it is, and we'll get into more detail next week. At least they could at least to say like it's not what you think it is, and we'll give you guys the more details next week. Yes.
Now, like, here's the thing as well, is that there was obviously a plan to always have consumables kind of put into that little weekly blog thing, because if it's going to be ready as early as like this level 50 progression is going to be, my gut tells me that that was a purposeful put in there, which if it was, you would think that, I know that is speculation, by the way, that is purely speculation. But you would think that maybe a quick little PR answer to the fears that people have would have been fair. I don't think people are entitled to say, like, okay, look, let me, like, just put my fear out there a little bit, because I think your tweet where you were like, if this is the case, burn it with fire, was absolutely spot on. This isn't a free to play game. I paid 75 quid for it. Do you know what I mean? I pay the overpriced prices for the skins because I like the skins, right? Well, some of them anyway, the ones I pay for, but like you can't, because what I had thought as soon as I saw consumables is I started putting this big like grand scheme in my mind of, oh, what if they lower the prices for skins but then introduce XP boosters to afford what they're missing out on and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, but then this really is just going to be a mobile game that we've had to pay for. Then people are making the point about where there was consumables in Destiny, right, which was a paid game. But I didn't play Destiny, so that doesn't mean anything to me. But I'm assuming you'll know a bit more than I would about that.
I mean, I have a very extreme take on it. Like, I'm a purist at heart. So for me, I just want, if you're gonna do stuff tied around XP and drop rates and boosts and buffs and all that, just make an event. Just call it a double XP weekend. Call it a double drop weekend. Do these things that benefits everyone instead of doing boosts or consumables, right? What's the big thing that's going on right now in this game? People are hating playing the Ruskaya protocols, right? Because they're already being rewarded for playing the game the same way, but they're being rewarded slower. So why don't you speed up that reward process? Why not say, for this week, we're tripling all the material drops or resources drops or something? Like, give people reasons to log on and play your game, and an event calendar tied around different things that are active. So double XP, double drops, plasma and gamma damage is buffed or stuff like that. Like, there's different ways you can do it to incite to get people to log on. It's just like, I don't know.
You're telling me that you don't want to log on for more upgrade modules? What, are you some sort of monster?
Well, I would log on if I would. No.
Mission chains.
I would log on if things were like, if the drop rate was tripled at that point, because then it's like, oh, I can log on, I can play the game casually, but I'm still getting rewarded more than I am now, and it's part of like a week-long thing or a weekend-long thing. Like, there's ways to do it, but it's just like,
I agree. Yeah.
It's just
I think. Sorry, you go. We do.
No.
Chat.
Yeah, no. Go.
Here's the thing. This Ruskaya or whatever, it sounds like a porn star name. If you like, if this wasn't branded as part 1, and if this wasn't anything,
OBS,
man?
my OBS disconnected.
Fuck's
You're good. Sorry, no. Okay, we're back.
Man, honestly.
I know someone's DDoSing me. I'm sorry, dude. You're good. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm not reading chat because I just know people are mean.
No, people aren't being mean, man. People aren't being mean. You're good. All right. Sorry. So you're talking Ruskaya protocols. Ruskaya protocols.
Yeah. Anyway. So if they never made this a Red Room part, right, and they stuffed it all together and they still had this, and it was like, oh, you know what, this weekend, we'll just have a little, double drop weekend, screw the mission chains off if you're not going to have anything actually meaningful tied to them, and just do exactly what you said. I think doing these little, like, double XP, higher legendary drop rates this weekend and stuff like that would incentivize a bunch of players to come on at the same time. I think when you've got a 2-week event, which is 8 mission chains, correct me if I'm wrong with that, I think it's 8, and you've got obviously the only reward tied to them is 1 nameplate and a couple of upgrade modules.
Yeah.
There's no incentive to get on at once. There's no incentive to get on during the 2 weeks it's on.
Nope.
And here's the thing that I think people are right to be worried about is we've had no news on if we're even going to see Yelena. Right. So is she? And I remember seeing something the other night, and it's made me laugh a little bit. And it might have actually been in a Discord. Was what if Yelena's just a masked Black Widow?
With blonde hair.
Like Loki. Well, yeah. What if it's like a Loki and Thor situation where like we don't actually see Loki, but it's Loki because we got told it was. You know what I mean? Nah, that's not for me. That like, if that's the case, like, and again, it sounds really cool. Like, I think what's his name, Tor said they've got this weird lava situation in the Red Room. Weird electronic lava and that, and I'm thinking to myself, like, hopefully this isn't just the normal harm room red with dangerous floor, so you have to keep hopping around on different bits or whatever, and then it's just I don't know, man. It's a scary thing at the minute, and I think that with people being so disappointed over Ruskaya, seeing Consumables after that, it's like, you guys have just got some fucking priorities going on here, aren't you?
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, say, for example, yesterday, the Ruskaya protocols hits, and there's a lot of fun stuff, and, you know, people are having fun, and they're playing, and then they see the Consumables thing, and people are like, oh, Consumables, okay. Like, it all, like, everything builds up on each other, right? It's a death by 1,000 cuts, and because of that, it felt like we were just getting cut and cut and cut and cut, and then it's just like, here's another one just in case. And it's like, okay, that's great, but like, why? Like, why? And like, granted, this could all be granted, this could all be like a big nothing thing, you know, and this totally could be a big nothing thing, and that's totally cool. But you know, without knowing that information, it's very like, I don't know. Like I said, I have a purist and very extreme take on Consumables at all. So I know people are gonna look at the way I look at things and say, you know, it's not that extreme. Like, don't relax a little. And I get it, but like for me, I don't want to see. I'd rather just see things be implemented in such a way that benefits everybody instead of like Consumables that only benefit the person, right? And to me, that's just the way to go about it, you know?
I'll be honest, after seeing how dull Ruskaya was and how stacked the marketplace was, and then, in all fairness, I enjoyed Taki on Anomaly quite a bit, but there was still that spring sale, right? So the marketplace still got its own fair share of attention. I can't wait to just have the marketplace not be the biggest thing that's going on at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm really excited that we don't have to worry about shit like Consumables and skins, and there's actually something going on. You know what I mean? And it's the thing with this dev stream again. And again, I seem so negative today. It's genuinely not because I'm trying to be, but this dev stream again was really exciting. Tor said things, he did, it was insightful, but it was again a lot more of, you got to wait until next week so we can tell you what's going on in the future. It's like more waiting, and it's like, dude, I get it, I get you've got these things signed off, I get you got the dates and stuff like that, but for example, for me, which is 8 mission chains, I'm done. Like, I'm finished. I've got
so
no
what do you do?
reason
So
to
what do you
log
do
on
until next
week.
Thursday? Yeah, what do you do until next Thursday? You know?
I do the same thing I've been doing for 9 months, which is what the mission chains were. The same thing you've been doing for 9 months. So it's like, oh, I don't know about that one, mate. You know, and here's when the XP rework was mentioned, everyone was like, they're getting ready to put in XP boosters and that, right? They're going to slow progression down. Granted, the XP was fine, but then when you see Consumables and then it's tied to level 50, I don't. To me, there's a great reason to be afraid of that idea, and I think that,
like I said, I was just saying, to me, it's like post level 50 progression, where you get small little stat incremental boosts every time you ding, and then you speed that up with you speed that up with XP boost. That to me feels kind of dirty if that's where they're going with it. That just feels dirty to me, you know? If that's where they're going.
Yeah, because people who've got like hundreds of fucking dollars to spend. Wait, I can swear on these streams, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was gonna say because
You're fine.
on the podcast you can always just bleep me, but on this it's different.
You're fine.
Yeah, no. So obviously, people who've got like hundreds of dollars and stuff like that, they're gonna be like OP as fuck and have like, look at the guys, I've got like level 100 Hawkeye in day one, and I'm still stuck there like on level like 52. You know what I mean? And it's like, and again, I know it's not like, oh, well, it's not PvP wise, it matter, but it's like you're gonna see so many people online who have a bit of cash be like, look, guys, smashing it, killing these bosses in one because I'm on awesome XP boosts. And it just makes you feel small unless you put that money in and you sort it out yourself if you're that dedicated. That's the way I look at it anyway. With a PvE game, but it's tied to sort of how powerful can you get, there is a sense of PvP in the community in the sense of I can make mine stronger than yours.
Right, it's a dick measuring competition, of course.
Yeah,
that's why people did the one shot builds, you know. Yeah, of course.
Exactly, and it's like if this is implemented, people think to themselves, it's not a big deal, you know, whatever. But it is going to be a big deal because the people who want these better characters. So if I want a better Hawkeye than you, for example, I'll be like, well, fuck this guy, I'm getting XP boosters, and that's the mindset of it. That's the idea, but it's. I don't know, man. I really hope that we get out of this whole cosmetics marketplace little thing that we're in at the moment. Like OLTs couldn't come soon enough. Something to play just while these things are happening. And I think that's the issue as well, is when I say we're waiting, there's just nothing to do while we wait.
Yeah.
And at least our mega level threats will cure that gap a little bit. But when Phil was like, we've got a different one coming out first and it's not cloning labs, I'm thinking to myself like, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
no, I mean that's well, and that's the thing too is like he said Cloning Labs was good to go last week, and now the tune has changed. Now they want to release Super Adaptoid first. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to find out more. But next week, I guess like it just I agree with you, and like a lot of the time I'm not playing the game right now either because I want end game. I want group content, and right now it's like I don't have it. So when it comes, I'll play it, you know, but until that point, you know, I'm going to play other stuff, you know?
Yeah, man, it sucks to come on here because normally like and speak all this negative stuff because even though, I mean it's opinions and that, but it's like I really wanted this to be an event where like I could be like, oh, you know what, I think the game's going to be okay, but it's all the problems the game has rolled into a ball and put as an event,
Right?
like
right.
Grindy, people say and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, oh god.
Even you know what they could have done too. Know what they could have done too is like they could have put special missions in the game, gave them a rent tint, and gave you like a percentage chance of like an exotic or something on top of the mission chains you're doing. Like so you have like an aesthetic.
It's not even visually different. It's not like it's literally you drop in like it's a normal Thursday. And you just go and jump in and you collect these little chips that don't even look different. They look like fragments.
Yeah, and we still don't know what those are for.
Yeah, and we still collect them even after the mission chains. It's like,
yeah.
And then next Thursday, if they reset, it's just gonna be, well, do it again now. All right, thanks. Yeah. Cheers. You know, no, like, 'cause there wasn't the Red Room skins attached to it. It's just materials, no cutscene, no audio log. Don't even get to see Elena. It's just a bit like I know that they said, oh, it's not meant to be big in scale. You didn't tell us that. You told us this was fucking part one.
Yeah.
To like this big Red Room event. You never said, oh, this is a little filler content, little thing to ease you into it. No, that was never the point. Never was.
Yeah, it seems like there was a little bit of backtracking there real quick. I mean, to be fair, like, it was pretty unified yesterday on like how people feel. And I mean, you never really see that, right? Like, you know, and I even said like, you know, like a little voice line or something just to kind of like, you know, give you something, a little immersion would have gone, you know, would have done something nice.
Would have
And
gone a long way.
yeah, like it's the little things that do go a long way, right? Like, understandably, I'm not gonna ask for like huge fucking cutscenes and whatever else, but like a voice line does something in a small way, but it resonates with the players, I guess. You know what I mean?
I think so too. Like, and I'm just reading chat now. June makes a really good point. Cloning Labs is in QA, so I think that's why it's not first. But it's like, what made Labs not? Do you know? I'm like, aren't they all technically going to be in QA, sort of thing, or am I chatting shit?
No, I actually don't know. I mean, what did he say last week? I'd have to pull up my notes, man. He said Cloning Labs is good. He said Cloning Labs was good to go last week. Yeah.
That's the issue, though, isn't it? Like the fact that we need to go back on notes and stuff and be like, hang on, where's this puzzle piece fit, right? Like, where is this? Oh, okay, right, that makes sense. Oh, they backtracked that week. Like, it just needs to be more cohesion. Like, we need to know what's going on a bit better, And if at the minute, I just can't wait to see this Red Room trailer, and I can't wait to see a bit more. Because then hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised by the fact that we've got a bit more going on.
Yeah,
and it's not just going to be like one harm room mission that's kind of decent, but that's it. You play it once, bye.
Right.
That's it for 2 weeks.
True. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it literally is like holding pattern until next week, whether it's whether waiting for more information on the roadmap, whether waiting for more information on Red Room Takeover, whether waiting for more information on post level 50 progression. It's like it's a holding pattern for the next 7 days, 6 days, Did you complain that everything's tied to a narrative and should be just dropped in? They dropped this in now, and you're asking for cutscenes. No, I don't care for a cutscene, and you're correct that I made the point of like if there's multiplayer stuff, technically you could separate it from narrative. You're 100% right, but the point of the matter is that this was very weak all around, right? This isn't new content, for example. This is using existing content that's already in the game, giving it a coat of paint, and then saying go at it, right? So like, if this was new content that they just dropped in the game, you don't necessarily need to connect that to the narrative. I'd be okay with that. But when you're using existing content that's already in the game and you're not giving a new narrative explanation for why we're going over and doing it again, you're just kind of just saying, go do the same stuff you've been doing. Like I said, a cutscene, a little much probably with kind of the conditions they're working in. A voice line, maybe still too much, but I still would have liked to see a voice line to kind of connect the reason, like to connect us. Not so much so narrative maybe, but like to connect us and give us a reason why we're logging in and doing these things, right? So yeah, but no, yeah, you're right, Asher. Like it does sound hypocritical in that sense. But for me, if you're dropping in brand new content, yeah, sure, don't connect it to the narrative, whatever, that's fine. If it's just like making us reuse content that's already in the game, yeah,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing as well. I totally agree with the point Asher made, because me and you both said this on the podcast. We were like, it's a bit weird for us to ask for less story, but here's the thing. If you dropped it and it had a bit of oomph to it and actually looked different and everything was all fancy, then you don't always need it to be like, oh, we need to tie this to the main narrative. But it has its own kind of little narrative to it, right? And that wasn't explored at all here. We just got a little bit of text in a codex and that's it. On the mission chains, maybe. So, like, if you're going to introduce some kind of story to it, even if it's a little bit for the 2 parts, then more could have been done to actually make us care. All we think about at the minute is robots have chips for some reason. They have a virus for some reason. We're collecting these for some reason. You know what I mean? And then one of the codexes, I don't know if it's the actual codex for the event or it's something else, but it's like collect these to find out, the secret of the Ruskaya protocol. You collect them all, there's nothing. You're done. You know what I mean? And it suggests that you're going to at least get a nice little hint, a nice little tip, for your effort, and you're going to get excited for part 2, but you just don't get that.
Right. True.
And I think Monkey Bot's right. Like, it has to either have fun content or engaging narrative for it to be interesting. You don't always need both. Leave both for the bigger content drops. absolutely, completely agree with that. Like, it's more the case of, you know, if you've got these big, so like War of Wakanda is obviously going to be narrative tied, fair play. And in the smaller pieces, I understand it doesn't need to be, but if you're going to say it is, do more with it. You know, if you're going to have narrative in any shape or form, you've got to do something bigger with it. I see you smiling on stream, by the way. What are you smiling at, fool?
Oh, I was smiling at Jake's comment.
No, you're not allowed to smile. How dare you?
Sorry.
Do you not understand this has to? Do you not understand this has to be very somber?
Sorry,
right?
King.
Because
sorry.
because listen, right? Because we have to talk about Avengers all the time, or else people get upset with me. You know.
Yes.
So
am I hold on, am I playing this weekend? I don't know, man, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm gonna play this weekend. There's some other games I might play this weekend. Resident Evil just came out. I might buy Resident Evil. I bought Hood, Outlaws and Legends, and then a little bit of Monster Hunter. So I got some things I want to play this weekend, so we'll see. Sorry, man, what were you saying?
He's playing this weekend. Don't believe this shit, guys. Don't even fucking honestly, he's paid off, lads.
Yeah,
he's paid off by CD. He's playing this weekend. Yeah,
dude. I just posted a video of fucking ripping them on a one line piece of text, dude. Yeah, I'm sure they're paying me.
You wait till this fucker gets a DM from CD. He's like, oh, delete that, sir.
You listen, 10 grand to delete that video, easy. There it is, 10 grand.
10 grand to delete that video. Jeez.
I think it's only got like 900 views, man.
Maybe I'll actually get some money for the podcast.
Great. All right. Well, I had a hard stop at 7:30, and it's 7:15. So is there anything? Yeah. Anyways, I live on the right side of the world. Just kidding.
Whoa, bro! Are you being like countryist? Is that how this is gonna be?
Anyways, is there anything that you would like to say to the people? Hold on. It seems like none of y'all play Avengers yet. Talk about it because it's major, bro. Mr. Marvelous, man. I'm okay. No. Mr. Marvelous, dude. I have a really bad habit of calling people out today. So, Mr. Marvelous, you're next on the list, dude. I'm so sorry that I gotta call you out, dude. But you say some real dumb shit in my comment section as well. I literally play the game, dude. I don't know if you think I sit here all day and jerk off a game that I don't play. I play the game. I was literally on stream yesterday playing the game, okay? So I don't know if you think I sit here and talk about a game that I have no intention of playing whatsoever. But I don't know what goes through some people's minds that think they can just come into a chat room and say some random dumb shit, and I'm not going to call it out, all right? Thank you.
Oh mate, I love you. That's fucking funny.
Holy shit!
The thing is, it's like me as well. Like I've got fucking gameplay in my videos of like being 150 and shit. It's like, don't play it, mate. Don't play it. Like, I thing is, right? I would love that to be the case in a way, Mr. Marvelous, because like, oh, we talk about it because it's major. It's not major. It's not. It's just not. Like, if anything, we would love it to be good enough to be major, but it's just at the minute it's just not.
I would love to sit here for 7 hours a day and play this game every single day. I would, because then I would not have to do these streams and talk about the issues related to the game. I could just play the game, right? Unfortunately, I'm at a point in time where I've kind of burnt myself out on actually playing the game because at this point, there's nothing more further for me to do. I don't want to play the event. I'd rather play endgame content. Right? And there's no endgame content yet. So, for Mr. Marvelous here, when the first OLT is released, I will do a 12-hour stream that I will just sit here and play the OLT for 12 hours straight. All right? And I hope you're there for every single minute of it, because if you're not, you're banned from my chat after that. Just a heads up, dude. I will literally play 12 hours of that first OLT on stream live, day of. Just saying.
If you go down, you know, everyone's going to be like, oh, don't even play the game enough to fucking not die.
Whatever.
Oh, my man. Like, and I think thing is, I think you butchered that 12 hours, you know, because I'll do 12 hours.
No, I'll do 12. Dude, I will literally zone out and play 12 hours because apparently I don't play the game enough. It's fine. Like, at this point, like, endgame players don't want, like, and this is the problem with the game in general. Like, endgame players are at a point now where there's nothing left for them to do. I consider myself an endgame player. So for me, I don't want to log in and day out and run the same missions for materials. There's no new gear for me to get. right? So they better hope that these OLTs have gear sets that drop with them, so I can go and collect something, right? Because if I'm just running these for the challenge, that's fine. But the challenge is going to subside very quickly, and there's going to be no new gear to get. I need a carrot on the stick. You're giving me the stick with the mission. Give me the carrot on the end of the stick, so I'm chasing something, right? And if that's not the case, then they've already fucked that up as well.
Woo!
Just saying. Just saying.
No, man. Like, I'm excited to I'm excited to play these OLTs with you, man. And remember, we said this. I have to be on your first roster. We have to be world's first.
Sure.
OLT finish. And if we're not, then I'll remember this and I'll bring it up every single fucking podcast. And I'll be like, do you remember when you promised me the world and you gave me nothing? Do you remember that? And that'll be all it is.
Yep.
You can drink your water. You can drink your little fucking bottle of water on stream, and you can fucking pretend that, look, he's doing it again. Look, it is gonna. It's weird. Wait? Is the stream late, or am I actually getting it right when you?
No, you're. I think you're like 10 to 15 seconds behind.
Oh, what? So you're drinking your shit, and then I can Oh, that's weird. But anyway,
So you guys are the idiots who developed this garbage? Yeah, dude. So if you guys didn't know, I am a Crystal Dynamics developer. I live in Redwood, California. I'm a systems designer, and my fingerprints are all over Marvel's Avengers. So I appreciate that awesome feedback, and I'll take it right back to the team. Thank you so much for that great feedback, Infinite Black. Thank you so much.
I would like to also throw my hat in as a fellow developer. I wanted to make the XP rework even worse. I wanted to make it so that you actually had to sell. No. Listen, that you actually had to sell a limb to level up one level, right? So think about it, right? You've got 10 fingers. That's 10 levels. Sorted. But everyone, all the other team, fucking Scott Amos and that, was looking at me like, Stardust, you've lost your plot, mate. And I got fired. But when I told them about this grand Consumables idea, they were like, oh, come on back, mate. Come on, they got your office ready.
Shut up. Shut up. All right. I think I'm just about ready to wrap it up here, man. I will let you have, as always, the final shout out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, please.
Oh,
I know you just posted. Please, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Let me put a smiley face in chat so people know which one's me.
They all know who you are.
There you go. So I uploaded a review of the Ruskaya protocol, and if you can tell by my chat on stream tonight, you'll know that I'm a big fan of it. So, you'll know that I'm a massive fan of the event. It's an event, obviously, big old event. So make sure to go check it out.
Mm-hmm. All right, dude.
But do you know what? As well, it's really funny. So someone who was having a joke with me, I think it was Darius, and I hope they don't mind me saying it because it was funny. So they were like, "Does if it's an event count towards this?" And I was like, "Fuck you, now."
I mean, I see where the argument is now because it's just well, then you start getting into what does an event mean? It's just oh my god, But I see the point. This isn't an event, I guess.
This is nothing, isn't it? This is nothing.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, though, is that to me, an event brings a feature in, right? An event brings something that wasn't there before the event. This, is one of them situations where the game's the same whether this event is here or not. Now it is anyway. Now I've got no mission chains. Whereas at least with go to sleep, sweet prince, you're tired and full of lovely alcohol. I wish, man. I fucking wish. But no, it didn't, it didn't change anything. But at least with Red Room Takeover, it's level 50 progression, maybe. That's kind of a big deal. So at least I could say, well, that's an event, right? Because at least it's something changing in the game.
Right.
Which seems fair to me. Tachyon Anomaly, if they had kept the heroes, being permanent or whatever. That's an event. That's something new to add.
Right.
But obviously, otherwise, I'd just say it's just another weekend, isn't it? Just another weekend.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Could go for a whiskey right now. Wait, actually, how come Star doesn't use his cam on your pods? Because he does it on his YouTube. Because people like to make really weird edits of YouTubers and stuff like that. I mean, look.
True.
I put. You remembered. I put my face on fucking one thumbnail, and I saw it somewhere that I didn't want.
True.
Wait.
So, sub to your channel. I want to see you game Avengers. Talking about game. Don't impress me, bud. Mr. Marvelous. Two things, dude. All right, Star. I'm gonna do my little bit here.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Marvelous, dude, I appreciate the sub, okay? I play the game, man. I do. There's been times I played the game a lot more to see of how good you are. Mr. Marvelous, okay. I think he's trolling me, dude. I think he's trolling me. That's fine. He can troll me. Listen, I've been a little short with you guys tonight, okay? I've been a little short with chat tonight, all right? Granted, I am very frustrated right now with the game, and sometimes chat has sent me a little overboard tonight. So, first and foremost, my apologies to whoever got nuked tonight in chat, but you probably deserved it, so it is what it is. If you feel like you didn't, you can reach out to me on Twitter, all things considered. But with that being said, I am frustrated with the game. I am frustrated with kind of the Ruskaya protocols. I am frustrated with a lot of different things right now, and I just want to see the game get better. And unfortunately, it's going to be probably another 2 to 3 weeks before I get something in the game that I really want to do, right? So with that being said, I will try to be nicer next week, and I will try to treat you guys a little bit nicer next week. But most of you guys, we're fine. We're fine. It's just like the really bad hot takes that come in here sometimes really set me off. Like everyone in this stream, right, knows the game is in a situation that people don't want it to be in. Okay, there is no one in here that has looked at this game in the last, like, I don't know, 9 months or even recently has said this is a game that is great, or I love this game. No, they can say that this game is objectively great. There are a lot of issues with this game stemming from bugs to content to, I guess, if you're someone who wants to talk about the quality of the skins or the nameplates or whatever. There's many things to critique about this game. I am one of them. But sometimes people come in here with some of the dumbest hot takes I've ever seen, and I wonder if they're actually baiting or if they're actually just brain dead. And I genuinely say that, right? So with that being said, next week I will make sure that people don't get me under my skin, all right? But if you do come in with a dumb hot take, you are just being nuked and there's no looking back. That's just all it is. You want to critique the game? That's fine. You want to talk about the issues with the game? That's fine. You want to talk about what you like about the game? That's fine. You want to have a conversation surrounding that? Totally good. If you're coming in and you got drool dripping down your mouth and you're like, CD bad? Like, just fuck off. Like, honestly, I don't care. And that's really all I got to say. Stardust, would you like to say bye to people?
Bye. Sorry, man.
No,
I love it when you go full daddy mode. I think it's quite hot.
I just don't care about like the hot takes. I don't. You could genuinely come up with good criticisms of the game without going full window licking brain dead idiot mode, right? And you could totally say that. I do it. Sometimes I go a little overboard. Granted, last night probably went a little overboard, but you can come with great concerns about the game and come and say things about the game that actually matter and mean something without going full fucking idiot, man. And the problem is, people, like, I don't know if people want a reaction. Like, I don't know if they've gone so long without human interaction in their life that they need a fucking interaction with people and they want to bait me into it. Fine, great, your life sucks. But like at the end of the day, why? Jesus, man, Jesus.
Oh no. The thing is, especially like, and I noticed because this community is quite small in size. I mean, this sort of thing happens everywhere, right? But like, because this community is so smaller compared to others, it's more prominent. Like, obviously, like, all I got to do is go on Twitter, and I haven't got to look far for people who I thought were all right with me one tweet call me a fucking CD dick sucker the next. Like, it's one of them things where it depends on how people are feeling that day. You'll either bump into a bunch of fucking idiots who think that you're either on one side of the fence or the other. Like, I had people on my review being like, yo, respect, you went for the machine. I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. I just didn't like the so-called event. That's not me turning heel. I'm not a hater. I'm not a shill. It doesn't have to be this way. I just put my fucking opinion across like every human being should do.
Yeah.
Don't you know what I mean? People seem to think you've got to label yourself, mark yourself down, and go. It's not like that. Just I didn't like.
I don't
it,
even care. I don't even care about that. I'd rather not see people come with hot takes that they think like are make them like the greatest person. I see hot takes every day. It's just like when I stream, I'd rather just see people have like a more relaxed kind of conversation about the game. And granted, this isn't going to everyone in here. Like a lot of you guys, I know there's people in here who are upset with the game right now. So like that's totally cool. Like, so I'm gonna single someone out right here. John Lagoria has come in here and he said there's things about the game that he does not like about the game. That's totally cool because he's been very respectful about it, right? He's been very respectful in the things that he said. So to John, credit to him for kind of voicing his concerns and his criticisms in a way that is very respectful. So someone like him, I'm not singling out. It's the big idiots that come in here and they come with these hot takes and they think like and he come with the hot takes. I think that means something to me. All you're doing is just getting banned, and I'm gonna move on with my life. I'm gonna go watch the Washington Capitals play the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm gonna go enjoy my Friday night. Like.
I mean, that's it, right? Like people who can just have like a human conversation. That's the most important thing. Like if I'm able to speak, like I could have a chat, like a verbal conversation with someone like I'll single him out as well. Sorry, John as well, who I like the game at its core. Don't agree with the decisions and stuff like that. Whereas if John, for example, who's put their opinions across really well, is like a complete like. I don't think I've not seen John a lot, so I'm just just saying. If John fucking hated this game, but still puts the opinions completely respectfully, it's like I could have a
totally
good conversation.
Cool.
With
Yeah,
that
totally
person.
cool.
But you have
totally
like some sort of asshole in the comments that's like, you know what, these devs should all be fired, and they're this and they're that. It's like. I don't care about shit like that. You want to say that? You fucking go and speak to the echo chamber on Twitter or something. Like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And for the most part, like this isn't ever like I said. There was some people I nuked tonight, and it's just like the hot takes was just getting way too much, and I figured I'd say something. So, all good, fellas, all good, fellas. With that being said, though, it is 7:30. Rashawn did call the 7:30. I did say I got a hard stop at 7:30. So I will see you guys later. Stardust, we're recording on Sunday, correct? For the people?
You actually want to like do it this time? All right, man.
So we are recording for the people.
Yes, we are.
I feel like we just gave them like the episode here, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. Right, so we'll cancel this weekend.
Okay. So no. Is there anything? No, we'll come up with stuff. That's fine. We'll come up with stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, look, people really loved the episode where we didn't speak about Avengers for about 3/4 of the way through. So, I mean, we should do that again.
Great. All right. I will see you guys later. Enjoy. I'll be in the Discord. If anyone wants to, I know Spam was around, but this is just general speaking, guys. I'm usually not a dick for anyone who's new to the stream. Ping me in the Discord if you want to chat. And I would look forward to talking with everyone. I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. And thank you to everyone who comes in here with good faith conversations in mind. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. All right. This has been Assemble with Stardust. Somehow he sneaked his way on. And I will see you guys later.
I don't know how I did this, Bye.
Yeah, I don't know either. All right. Later, guys.